with the shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJShow to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
It is the KVJ Show, and Kevin is on a little spring break party. His wife is off this week. The kid is off this week. I think his daughter Caitlin is off this week. And so all of them went up for a little last-minute adventure to Orlando.
Oh, wow. That sounds like fun.
It does. You go on the Bright Line, I think?
Yeah. I think he found affordable tickets up there, too. So that's good.
That's cool. He's taking the Bright Line from here all the way up to Orlando in one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he'll be back today, regular show tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes, I think he's riding it back tonight.
And the way it was shaping up, too, last night, it looked like Caitlin and Cannon were going to go to a basketball game. And so Kevin and Kim were going to be back at the hotel room by themselves. Ooh. I'm thinking that's a recipe for romance.
Wow. It sounds like it could get a little...
We can only hope.
That was the last thing we said to him as he left yesterday after work. Kevin, please find some action.
He laughed very hard.
He laughed, and then a silent tear rolled down his cheek.
He laughed till he cried.
Cried till he laughed.
So you got us today, just holding down the fort while Kevin's out.
Yes.
Well, keep it with us here, too, because we're also going to rate our days. How was your guys' day yesterday?
Okay.
I can tell you how my morning went.
All right.
Somebody's a little salty.
No, I'm not even talking about that. And I don't want to talk about that.
All right, well, we'll be back, and we're going to rate our days. How was KVJ's day yesterday? Stay tuned after a little Ariana Grande.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide. But I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, my love. I'll wait for your love. Me and my truth, we sit in silence. Baby girl, it's just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna bite my tongue. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. Love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. Love. I'll wait for your love.
It's the KVJ Show at 97.9 WRMS, bringing you into your Tuesday and taking a look at everybody's fun, exciting day yesterday. I don't know about you guys, but I had a weird day.
Really?
So when I left here, I thought I was going to the gynecologist, thought I was going for a pap smear, and I get there and it's just dark. Like the place is locked up. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe they're at lunch. Maybe they're coming back. I'll wait. So I'm just standing there and waiting. They never came back. Lights dark inside. I'm
Really?
like,
All right.
so weird. So I just left and I tried calling the office. Nobody answered. I'm like, oh, man, I hope nothing happened.
Hey, did you ever get an answer?
Never got an answer. I called back again and again. Nobody ever answered. I don't know if maybe somebody had an emergency or something.
They had to. There's no way they shut down or whatever, right?
It's weird.
That's funny. I went to the same haircut place forever, and they kept trying to talk me into getting their app, and I was like, no, I'm not really an app person, whatever. And I finally did it, and they're like, you can make appointments, and it makes it so much easier, and you don't have to wait. So I was like, okay. So the first time ever, I used the app, made an appointment for a few days later, went there, and they went out of business. It was closed. I was like, of course I bought the app.
One of the places I get my hair cut at, they push the app. And
it's
I tried it
awful.
one time, and I get them like, I'm here for my 3:45 appointment. So what's your name? Is your last name Rogers? I'm like, no, it's Pennington. Like, no, we're not. We don't see you.
You're not in it.
So you have to wait an hour and a half for the walk-in line.
Yeah, I'm not about the haircut apps. I've not had a good experience with it. But yeah, the place went out of business. Now I have to go far. I stopped going to the other place I went to because the person would tell me how they were going to cut my hair. They wouldn't let me pick. They did it to me twice in a row, and I was like, I'm not coming back here.
The hairstylist bully. you tell them what you want. Like, no, I have a different vision for you. You need a mohawk.
Well, the guy goes, I used to be a stylist, so I know. I guess somewhere fancy or whatever. So they go, I'll do your hair, don't worry. And they wouldn't take any input from me, and they would always cut the sides so short.
It's like, dude, this isn't your think piece right now. I just want a typical haircut.
I just want it shorter, not shorter on the sides and long on the top.
It's not time to do your hair art.
Yeah, I've just had bad luck with all that. The place I'm going to now is all right now.
Good.
Nothing to write home about.
Well, you need a team that's going to listen to you. It can't be
Yes.
their decision. It's your hair. You got to walk around with it.
Well, I hope you get some resolve on what was going on at that place.
Yeah, it's very weird, right? I'm going to call back today, but I can't imagine the mental anguish of, at my age, having to find a new gynecologist.
Do the
Oh, wow.
That would break me.
Do gynosaurus go out of business?
I don't think so. I mean, unless there was some sort of medical emergency. You've met my gynosaurus. She's awesome.
Dr. Thornton?
Yeah, I can't.
should not know that.
Yeah, I was surprised how quick you pulled that name.
Yeah, it'd be really weird now to have to look for somebody new. I pray that it was just a scheduling thing that I messed up.
Yeah, it's a pretty intimate doctor to have to just go to a rando.
I do not want to get a rando, Denny. He's not at this age.
Dude,
I can't.
Gynecologists, do they take spring break?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe they're raging.
Maybe they went down to the Keys or up to Daytona.
Nah, Dr. Thornton's not really the raging type. She's very, professional and all business and awesome. I don't see her doing keg stands in Daytona Beach.
Maybe it's like the purge. Once a year, she has to go crazy just to keep up that style, that lifestyle.
I don't hate it.
How would you rate your day, Bird, yesterday?
Oh, it was fine. I rehearsing for Virginia's festival with the snack pack, getting all that done and trying to do that. And then this morning I woke up to something very bizarre. And I don't know if anyone else has had this, but all of a sudden I hear in my bedroom shower just water coming out of the spout. I'm going, well, the shower's not on. And I go in there and it's just, it's coming out, but it's not on.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But it was going like that for 40 minutes. I had to get in there. I had to try to do the best to stop it because it would not stop. What is that? It wasn't on. And it was streaming down.
Dripping, yeah.
And it usually will do that for a second. It was doing it for I was doing.
And you didn't just
stuff.
come out of a shower.
No.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's got to be the gasket on it has slowly eroded, right? To where now the water's going around it. I think they have a little
I don't know, Denny's
rubber thing in there, a little ball in there to stop the water from going. So
it's just alarming. You're chilling, and all of a sudden, who's in my? Because my girlfriend wasn't at my house last night, so I go, who's in my shower?
yeah, I had to
Oh,
change.
it's the ghost.
So we changed out our shower head, the one that was in there when we moved in, and the new one is so much better that it's painful. I can't even put it on the normal setting. It's too painful. The water pressure is too great.
I like the painful ones. I do.
I've gotten used to it because you just have no choice. But I was thinking about changing it back out because it's too. I guess the old one had I don't know, like calcium deposits or something was collecting in it that made the holes a little bit smaller. Now the holes are open and powerful, and it almost makes you lose your sight as you're in it. It's so strong.
the way I look at it, if it don't hurt, it don't work.
Yeah, I changed it to a softer setting, and then every time Jen gets in it, she puts it back on that hard setting. I don't even know how you do it.
Well, I bring these up because as soon as I say this, someone's going to have an answer for me out there that knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, Bird, you have to take the flux capacitor off. You have to make sure you reconfigure.
So if you are good at that stuff, you can text us the answer so we could tell Bird, ease his mind, 877-979-9763.
It only took me about 37 minutes this morning to stop the water.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than just so I had a pipe in my wall that was leaking. This is horrible, right?
Oh,
I didn't notice it was leaking until it stained my wall from slowly, like, it looked like it was like squirting a mist on my wall. And over, I guess, 2 months of doing that, it made my wall soft. That's how I noticed it.
Right.
Oh, I opened it. I was heartbroken that it had just been doing that. I finally cleared out all the mold, and then I had a team come out. But ever since they replaced that pipe, if I was to flush the bathroom toilet in my master bedroom while the washing machine's on, it makes this squeal noise. What is that?
Though that's what I'm wondering too. Mine makes a squeal noise, and I was telling you how part of my house sounds like it's got arthritis. It sounds like if my house was to get up and stretch, its bones would creak. And I'm wondering, is the water coming out of my shower related to the possible sinkhole that I'm on, or is it the ghosts and demons?
Or is your house mocking you?
I don't know.
Because sometimes you sound like you have arthritis.
Yeah, I do. It's been confirmed.
That's my biggest fear is that there's a leak inside the wall, it collects, and it's going into your concrete bed of your house, but then
Yeah.
it's going under your house and making it soft, and then you get a sinkhole.
See, my biggest fear is something along those lines, but instead of all that going on, it's a herd of rats underneath trying to build a sinkhole and trying to take me down.
Well, the rats are the ones that built the sinkhole.
Yeah, I had a rat problem at my old townhouse, and ever since then, I am a changed man. Every corner I take a little bit slow.
If
Because you never know what's around the corner, Denny's.
If you ever live somewhere that has an insect problem or a rat problem, you never lose that. You always feel like that's the thing in the walls.
Jumpy forever.
Yeah, I am. They changed me.
So if I was to rate my day yesterday, my day was good. I'd rate my night, though, pretty low because the neighborhood cat that comes around came back last night, and it caused my cat to go into a tizzy. And I don't know if you've ever seen a cat when they lose their minds. You can't even calm them down. When you go to pick them up, they're like making that noise.
It's like they're on meth.
Yeah, they're crazy. And the cat was outside, and my cat was trying to get it through the screen. So Jen and I woke up. It had to be 3 a.m. To the cats fighting. And then when we moved Rufus, our cat, away, he latched onto our dog, and our dog was running around with this cat latched onto it, which was its own thing. And then I had to run out into so I've been ripping this root out of my yard, so my yard's all dirt. So at 3 a.m., I had to run out into the yard, and I was shaking this thing at this cat to try to get it, and it wasn't intimidated by me at all. So I had to like chase it out of my yard.
What a ballsy cat.
It kept coming back. So later, after the dog was unlatched from the cat, I let the dog out into the yard to chase the cat. But that was my 3 to 3:30 a.m. this morning.
So we both had horrible mornings. That's what it was.
It was a rough morning, and I almost didn't go back to bed since then. So I've kind of been up since then.
Dude, that's when my shower issues started. Like right around 3:43, between that time period. I'm like, oh my gosh.
The witching hour.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just, man. So I'm kind of struggling this morning. I honestly haven't gone back to bed since 3:45. I know, it's one of those. So if you're sharing in that, you can join us here. The KVJ Show. We got some more stuff coming up for you. More of what's going on with our minds and also what's going on in the news. Keep it with us here at 97.9 WRMF.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings. Because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Hey sis, are you video calling me from the new HomeSense?
Reporting from Boca Raton. There are some serious deals here.
Where are we supposed to go together? Oh, so competitive.
Speaking of competitive, look at the price on this sleeper sofa.
That alabaster lamp for less, I want.
I bet you do.
Wait, go back. Show me that hand-woven rug from Turkey.
A total upgrade. Ooh, are you seeing this standing mirror?
I see a sister who's gonna buy that for me. Hello?
Now open in Boca Raton. HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border, for deporting criminal illegal immigrants, and for putting America first. President Trump has a clear message for those that are in our country illegally. Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you. You will never return. For too long, weak politicians left our borders wide open. They flooded our communities with drugs, human trafficking, and violent criminals. They put American lives at risk. Well, those days are over. If you leave now, you may have an opportunity to return and enjoy our freedom and live the American dream. But understand this. Under President Trump, America's borders are closed to lawbreakers. Follow the law, and you'll find opportunity. Break it, and you'll find consequences. The choice is yours. America welcomes those who respect our laws, because a strong nation is a safe nation.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
I wasn't feeling like me.
I was sad, anxious, and having trouble concentrating.
Elite DNA Behavioral Health helped bring me back again.
With Elite DNA's tailored therapy and psychiatry services, I got the support I needed to get me back to the life I love.
If you or someone you know is struggling, better mental health is within reach. Visit mentalhealthsoutheastflorida.com to learn more.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Nursing home abuse, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
At any age, I find all these things to be really good pieces of advice. So if you're young, good news. You're going to get these now. If you're older, it's kind of a checklist to say, okay, am I doing this? What advice would you give to your younger self? But everything in this is a really solid nugget.
Don't go to business school, Bird. None of the credits are going to transfer, and you're going to end up just kind of peeing that money away.
Bird's got his own list. Number one on the list, be more confident. Confidence is very important. You accomplish more things when you are confident. Believe in yourself.
But that's easier said than done.
It is.
What does someone have to do to apply that and really make that work in their life?
I think the reason why we do it better as we get older is we gain a little bit more confidence in ourselves because we're a little bit more self-aware. We start to understand our strengths and our weaknesses, and we realize that everybody has them. And you're not going to be good at absolutely everything, but if you can figure out what it is you are good at, carry some confidence around, because I believe every person was given their own set of gifts and skills that they can do, and you can do something uniquely better than about anybody else on planet Earth.
And it's not something you can just pluck off a tree sometimes. You have to work at that stuff for some people, you know?
I think that's why it's typically a trait you see later on in life, because it does take a lot of trial and error to get yourself there.
But there's good and bad. Like you said, there's qualities within you that are good, and there's qualities in you that you wish that you didn't, have. Focus on those good ones and develop those good ones, and maybe don't, beat yourself up about the bad ones.
Well, I think you gotta be self-aware too, knowing the hand you've been dealt with, and then using it at the best of your ability and really making it work for you.
Another piece of advice, try not to care what other people think, and that's another easier said than done. But the one thing I would at least tell you to try doing is look at the people that don't really matter in your life, and why would you care? People on social media, people that you don't like anyway, people that you know are nasty and are there to cut you down. If you can start with them and saying, I should not care at all what they think.
Yeah, if they're yucky and you wouldn't even go out to dinner with them, what do you care if their opinion of you is?
It is a good lesson to learn as a kid, almost kind of like flossing your teeth. You just know it's the way of the world.
Right.
You got to floss your teeth, if not your teeth fall out. When you go out into the world, you know there's going to be cavity people. You know what I mean? They're going to gnaw you.
Mm-hmm. Don't let opportunities pass you by. That's really, to me, a lot of what life is. And you think about where you are, whatever you've done, if you're a little bit older and you consider yourself to be successful, there's likely an opportunity that came your way that you did not pass up, that you took advantage of. And that's why you are where you are. And so that's a lesson to a younger you is don't let those opportunities pass you by thinking that the world is going to be full of them. Because sometimes, as Eminem says, you only get one shot.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mom spaghetti.
Look after your physical health. Don't wait till it's too late in life.
When is it too late, Virginia? Can you reverse this thing?
You can, but they said it's easier to start good habits when you're younger than if you get to be 40 or 50 years old and all of a sudden you're like, well, I'm going to get healthy. And then it's just really hard because you ever heard that old dog, new tricks? Kind of hard to turn it around. What other advice would you give to your younger self? Don't waste time with negative people. Very true. Be mindful. Does somebody always have negative things to say about somebody? It's not necessarily somebody you need to be spending your time with. Learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat them.
Protect your skin. You live in South Florida. Put something on to protect it. Take it from Crowfish Carla over here. I'm telling
Crowfish?
you. What are they called? Crowfish. Crowfeet. Your boy's off today.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 1:15.
Oh, boy. Save 10% of your paycheck. The earlier you start, the better off you'll be.
Yeah, there's that list where you Google it. You type in your age, and it's supposed to say, this is how much money you're supposed to have in your savings. If not, you're doing it all wrong.
Always makes you feel terrible about yourself.
The worst.
Yeah.
Don't Google it, y'all.
Yeah. Other things, go on all the vacations you can. Don't get so focused on work that you skip them.
If you like vacations, some people don't like to travel and go out and do stuff. To your point, I think when you have time off, do things that almost like a vacation for your soul.
Yeah, I think a vacation doesn't always mean traveling. I think a vacation is just taking some time for yourself to do what you want to do, things that are positive, that kind of reset yourself.
Things that give you a little joy and happiness. Do it.
Absolutely. Also, advice you would give to your younger self, don't settle. That applies to work, relationships, and everything else. How many the makeup or breakup emails do we have that just have that tone of, I'm settling? And it's like, girl, boy, whatever, walk away. You're in a bad situation.
I don't think I've ever told you that it's a makeup.
Yeah. And there's good reason, because there's a lot of people that are settling and they're staying in bad relationships.
And then 10 years from now, you're going to go, why did I waste the best years of my life?
Yeah.
Man, I know someone who's going through that. They feel like they have completely married the wrong person, wasted a third of their life.
Well, it's not too late. You're never going to be this young. You're never going to be this cute as you are right now. It's never too late to get out there again.
They're married. It's over.
Well, not really. They can get a divorce. If your spouse is making you miserable, you need to realize that that is a toxic situation and do better. Feel better about yourself.
Other advice to give to your younger self, collect memories and not material things. Okay.
Can we have both?
What if the memories you make are all about getting material possessions?
All my memories are about cute shoes and purses.
When Daddy took me shopping.
I remember that time so well. Relax and enjoy the ride.
That's a good one. I feel like a lot of times we don't. That was my biggest knock playing baseball my entire life. I loved baseball so much, but I didn't enjoy it like I should have. I put way too much pressure. It became this anxiety thing where I tried too hard. I didn't enjoy it, especially towards the back end of it. It wasn't fun. And I look back now wishing, going, man, I should have enjoyed it more. Playing ball with your friends, sunshine, smell of popcorn, Virginia.
Spend more time with your parents while you still can. Celebrate the little wins in life, not just the big ones.
I love that. Today, let's find some little win within our show today. Let's celebrate the hell out of it.
I love it.
It could even be breakfast.
Another piece of advice, look after your mental health. So there
yes.
You go. Yeah.
And eliminate people that try to snatch your healthy mental health. Just don't give them your time.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love, but I'm up at night thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got.
Well, if you have an addictive personality, you may know to stay away from drugs, alcohol, gambling, things like that you can become very addicted to, smoking. But do you get addicted to something else that might be a little bit different?
I think you can. It's like TV, shows, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one person texted in, they said, I'm addicted to chapstick.
I've heard that before.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, I think it is, because I think the more you use it, the more you feel like you need.
You're right.
You get to a point where you just need to eat it.
Nobody over the age of 7 does that.
Yeah.
I'm asking. How do I don't have this addiction. How do you know? It's just you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
I think, like, I know girls that do it with lip gloss, and I fell into it a little bit too. I still do, where you just feel like you need to always be glossed up.
Yeah.
It just feels better.
Right.
You speak better. You look better. You feel better.
I had it to a point. I stopped. I used to always have a tube of chapstick on me, and I couldn't leave the house without it. I'd kind of freak out if I didn't have it. Like, oh my gosh, I don't have my chapstick.
Do you get dry lips?
I stopped using them pretty much. The only time I ever use any, and now I don't use the chapstick. I use the fancier stuff.
Lip gloss.
No.
Tinted.
No. But I only use it when I feel like I need it, because it was getting to the point I was applying it probably 20 times a day.
Because I would say
getting away from me.
Your lips look very healthy, maybe healthier than I've ever
Doing
seen
great.
them. Yeah.
Doing great.
The best thing you can do for your lips is stay super hydrated.
Right.
If you're drinking enough water and plentiful amounts of water, your lips shouldn't need to put on chapstick 20 times a day.
And make sure, too, when you kiss your loved ones, don't give those dry lip kisses. Make sure they're...
Yeah, when you kiss your loved ones, make it wet.
Well, don't make it like
Give them the
sandpaper.
tongue.
Don't make it sandpaper and cut someone's neck with your
Come
dry
here,
ass
Grandma.
lips.
Somebody else said, I used to be addicted to chewing on ice.
I chew on ice a lot. I heard it's bad for me, but I don't know any other way. I love to chew ice. I heard that when you chew ice, you're frustrated in certain ways, if you know what I mean.
Sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
No.
Well, are you?
No.
Are you getting those needs met?
I think that's a myth.
Okay.
What's her name?
Nunya.
Somebody else said, I'm addicted to nasal spray. I don't need it, but I'm addicted to it.
That is so bad for you. That Afrin, you got to stop doing that. My husband, when he was my boyfriend, used to be addicted to Afrin Panda. He used to do it all the time. And I'm like, what are you doing? He went to the doctor and they were like, you're giving yourself nosebleeds from this stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's not meant to use in the long term.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else said my best friend used to eat fabric softener in high school.
What?
Fabric softener? That's crazy.
That's weird.
Now you guys get what I'm talking about when I say I want to drink Pine Sol.
Yeah, right.
It smells amazing, Kevin.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good, too.
Yeah. Now, there are just things that maybe people like a lot. Would this be an addiction? Somebody said a girl I used to work with would chug liters of strawberry milk.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there are things that you like a lot. So what is the difference? Because like Anna says, my boyfriend's addicted to fishing. I mean, are you really, or are you just like going a lot?
Well, yeah, you
know,
love
so what,
it.
Yeah, so what is the difference?
I think addiction is where it takes over your life a bit, and you can't hit your regular marks in life. You're
But
not.
I think you can be addicted to fishing. You can like not be doing what you're supposed to do in life, and instead you're fishing.
Well, I think they are maybe an addiction, but I kind of look at them as healthy obsessions or healthy addictions. If you're fishing or you're doing something that's not harming anybody other than the fish,
the fish would disagree.
The fish would disagree. But if you're out playing tennis or doing music or whatever you're into, and you're obsessed with that and that brings you joy,
right?
I think that's a healthy obsession.
Okay.
Now, you got to pay your bills. You got to make sure
you didn't pick your kids up from school because you were fishing.
Exactly.
Your kids are like sitting on the curb at school. It's 5p.
You just learned guitar, but your kid is at school still. Yeah, that's not good.
Somebody said, I have a friend who's in a lot of debt, but as soon as he gets any kind of money, he has to go out and get a tattoo. He's covered in them. Sleeves, arms, legs.
They say it's addicting.
Okay. I guess I could see that.
Yeah, it's like anything that you're... If it's starting to look cool and you see it kind of coming together, you go, oh, man, well, I got that part of my arm done.
Yeah.
What would it look like if the bottom part of my arm was done?
I look so bad to the bone.
Some people are saying soda can be addicting.
I just had a heart-to-heart with Denny saying, I can't believe that the soda is back on my back. I never thought I'd go back to it.
In your back.
My brother moved in last year, and he doesn't live there anymore, but he brought soda, and there was always soda there. And now I'm back to 2004 Jaybird soda, and I want off this train.
Yeah.
I don't
There
want.
you go.
I don't want to be addicted to soda. No
Now's
more.
not the time to quit, though, because you got too much pain. Let yourself have your soda just till you have your hip replacement.
You're right. I'm going to get a Mountain Dew.
Okay.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. No major incidents being reported on your roadways this morning. I-95 and the Turnpike up to speed for the most part throughout Palm Beach and Broward counties. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir? The C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Hey, it's Jaybird. Oh, I love me some Beats New Haven pizza. Me and Denny's had some the other day. We loved it. I like it extra saucy. I love their cheese. They use quite fresh ingredients. They're so delicious. Locations all over Palm Beach County. I use the one in Lake Park right next to the Pirates Well. Don't forget, too, their calzones. They're big. They're bountiful. They've got salads. They also have delicious, just big old plumpy wings that people seem to really, really enjoy. So make sure, if you're in the mood for some awesome pizza, a Beats New Haven pizza, make sure you try some today.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan. True confession. I eat Chipotle at least twice a week.
Sometimes I just simply can't function without my burrito bowl. That's why I'm so excited about the new Chipotle honey chicken. I just tried it for the first time and it is so delicious. I literally said out loud, OMG. A little bit of heat balanced with a touch of sweet. It is the perfect combination. You can tell they use real ingredients because their Chipotle honey chicken tastes so fresh. New Chipotle honey chicken is only here for a limited time. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant on the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
Spring's calling and Burlington's answering. I go there to refresh everything in my closet and home. No guilt either, because at Burlington, I'm getting deals on brands I love, new fashions, hot trends, and decor my guests will fuss over. Oh, and Easter. Burlington has excellent savings up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day. The deals are in the air at Burlington. You better be there too. Burlington. Deals, brands, wow. Styles and selections may vary.
Is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the credit clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800 New Kias online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com, and remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Credit affects down payment and approval terms.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like trying to remember the name of that neighbor who's lived on your block for 10 years.
Oh, hey, you. How are you?
Is it Diane or Diana or possibly Dina? But then you just take a leap and somehow get it 1,000% correct on your very first try.
Daphne, it is so good to see you. Daphne, which is such a lovely name.
Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Injured in an accident? Visit Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgreg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgreg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning. Thunderstorms are likely, then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. Today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right. When you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service, one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, are these things overrated or could they even be underrated, like Costco memberships? We talk a good bit about that. They're always changing things up. We were talking about the last couple of weeks.
I think they're worth it if you have a Costco by where you live. Like, how much are you going to use it? I wouldn't use it because it's not by my house. So for me, it's overrated.
Okay. I liked it.
You live by it.
My buddy's got a card there, and I thought it was cool.
I used to have a card. I had to pass it to go home.
To me, I think it's a cool flex to walk into a party and go, yep, I got Costco, I got Sam's, I got BJ's. You have all the big cards.
I feel like it would do better if more people knew about it and really fully understood what you get with a Costco membership. So I've heard there's all kinds of little perks that you may not even realize that come with it.
Are the Costco family, double chocolate chunk, are they helping Costco or are they hurting it? You know what I'm talking about? That social media father
and son out of Boca?
Yes, they're everywhere. I see them everywhere.
Oh, I think they're definitely helping out. Yeah, because they're actually pretty big stars for like my 16-year-old son Cannon. He can't believe it when he's always following them and seeing them out. Yeah. It's such a weird thing now with social media that, there's a whole bunch of social media stars in South Florida that, not everybody's aware of. But if you know that thing from TikTok, then you're like, oh my gosh, like my son couldn't believe it. He's like, they're just down the street. They're at home. They're at Costco or Home Depot or something like that.
And they review all the menus at Costco. Here's the hot dog. It gives 4 booms.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's what they do. Yeah, to me, I don't have one, but I feel like the Costco membership thing is underrated. I feel like it still could use a little bit more hype because from what I've heard, it seems to be absolutely amazing. So that's my thought on it. What do you think about with high school reunions? Overrated or underrated?
It depends on what you're looking for. At my high school reunion, the 20-year anniversary, people got turned. People were getting busy in the bushes at the establishment. That was more than one group of people. I didn't necessarily have a great time because people racked up
I was there.
$1,300 on my card.
I saw all this going down. Like, your high school class reunion was squirrely.
They started getting tipsy. Then people started, talking about crushes they had back when they were 18.
Then they go act on it.
And they were married.
They were acting on it, and their wife wasn't there. Like, rekindling some old love in the bushes at Waterway Cafe.
And then there was other ones that were both recently divorced. And they had some drinks.
Now, if you have a high school reunion like you do, it sounds like, that would be underrated.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of storylines.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I loved it because I had no affiliation with any of it. I was just watching the poop show.
Yeah, why were you there?
I don't know. I just kind of went to go tag along. I was having cocktails. I was having a great time.
But I would say for the most part, I went to my 10-year. I don't think I've gone back to another one. And a part of it is that, my high school friends that I hung out with, I still connect with them and will see them from time to time, and everybody else I never really hung out with anyway, so why would I go back? And I don't know. I kind of feel like it's overrated.
It could teeter on depression as well, depending on...
Yeah, because, some of them aren't there anymore, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's rough.
Where's Todd at? Oh, he's dead. Oh, my
Damn.
bad. Sorry.
Well, it's kind of a tough thing, because I think a lot of people they just want to see how well someone's doing in life. And so it's kind of a weird thing. If you're doing well, you're almost embarrassed by being successful, and then if you're not, you kind of feel bad that you didn't turn out better.
And then there was a guy there who was definitely a jerk in high school, but he was trying to be cool at the reunion, but it was fake cool. That was annoying me.
Yeah. What do you think about remote work? Overrated or underrated? Because it's one of those things that we've been doing since the pandemic, and there are a lot of businesses now that are insisting that you come back. They want you in the office again.
I think it depends on the business.
Yeah, it really does depend on what you do for your job. There's it's just too tricky. There are some jobs that I think it's way better for everybody to let the people work at home, but not every job is like that, and not every boss wants that because they want to see you and make sure you're not slacking.
Yeah, if you're doing brain surgery, I prefer if I go to the hospital and get it done there.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it in the doctor's kitchen?
No.
But I think being able to work from home in your own comfort is pretty awesome. And I would say that it is underrated. I think remote work is pretty cool. Because then again, you can live anywhere. There are a lot of people that live internationally and still do their job. It gives you so much flexibility for life.
That is exciting if you don't require people to be in a same space together because of whatever the job requirements are.
Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of places that are, and even places where the people still could work remotely, they just feel like they don't have that company synergy. And so they like kind of keeping an eye on you.
There's something to that. You really do have to look at humans sometimes in a room, talk to them, communicate.
Yeah. I can see both sides of it because I agree with you, Kevin. It's really cool that you can go to Bangladesh now and do your work and still have your job. But, you don't have that same maybe feeling. The bosses aren't going to feel as good about it if they can't see you and you don't have synergy with your team face to face.
Well, let's say it's 9:45 a.m. You want to make a steak hoagie. Well,
Right,
you can
exactly.
do that at home.
Absolutely, you can.
Well, remember when we tried to do this job on StreamYard when we had to during COVID?
We would talk over each other.
It was
It sounds
terrible.
terrible. It was just like
it was awful.
Just like that. It really was tough.
We
man.
couldn't do it from home, and we found that out the hard way.
Doing the show you can, but everything else you can. I used to do all my other prep work here at the radio station. I like doing it from home now.
1,000%.
Sure.
Doing prep at home is way better than doing it at work.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what about the concept of the 4-day work week? Do you think it's overrated, the concept, or underrated? I think it's underrated. I really would like to see businesses start doing that because I think it's really cool to have 3 days off. I think we need still better balance. And for those people who like to really work hard and then play hard, you get to go and crush it for 4 days and get all your work in for the entire week in just 4 days. And then you got 3 full days just to unplug and chill out.
You're in charge of everyone's vacation and days off. You now have that control. Is it Monday you take off or is it that Friday?
You know what? I think I'm going to take off the Friday. I've decided now. Because I think everybody thinks, I've started to realize that by the end of the weekend, it's kind of nice. Like just being back here yesterday, there was so much to talk about from the weekend that I like getting a jump on it.
More material.
Right. And then I start to tire out by Friday.
Okay.
I need a nap.
A Thursday night where you don't have to work on a Friday.
Yes.
That's something. Although I do love a Friday show. I think it's just exciting and fun.
Right.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's kind of where I am. What do you think about a 4-day work week, Virginia? Overrated or underrated?
I think it's underrated for the reasons you said. And most important, I think, is work-life balance. I think so many of us, including us, have lost our way and we're not doing things to refill our cup, be with our families, spend time not thinking about work. The brain needs that.
Yeah.
It's just we're running ourselves ragged. And I know going through menopause and feeling overworked, I am super stressed about it.
No, ever since you've been going through menopause, we've all been stressed.
Good, because if I'm going through it, you're going through it too.
Oh, we are.
I'm bringing you down.
So I asked KVJ TV, are Costco memberships underrated or overrated? And it's split down the middle. 51% said underrated.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is half, baby.
Yeah.
Me not working hard. Yeah, right, picture that with a Kodak. Or better yet, go to Times Square, take a picture of me with a Kodak. Took my life from negative to positive, I just want y'all to know that. And tonight, let's enjoy life. Pitbull, Naya, Neo, that's right.
I want all of you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Let's do it tonight. Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Take advantage of the night, cause tomorrow I'm off to do battle, perform for a princess. But tonight, I can make you my queen and make love to you endless. It's insane the way the name growing, money keep flowing. Hustlers moving silent, so I'm tiptoeing. So keep blowing, I got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan. Put it on my life, baby. I'm gonna give you a ride, baby. Can't promise tomorrow, but I promise tonight. Excuse me, and I might drink a little more than I should tonight. And I might take you home with me if I could tonight. And baby, I'ma make you feel so good tonight. Cause we might not get tomorrow.
Tonight, I want all of you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Let's do it tonight. Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything.
Reach for the stars, and if you don't grab them, let yourself fall on top of the world. Think about it, cause if you slip, I'm gonna fall on top of your girl. What I'm involved with is deeper than the Masons, baby, and it ain't no secret. My family's from Cuba, but I'm an American. I don't get money like secrets. Put it on my life, baby. I make it feel right, baby. Can't promise tomorrow, but I promise tonight, darling. Excuse me, should tonight. And I might take you home with me if I could tonight. And baby, I'ma make you feel so good tonight. 'Cause we might not get tomorrow. Tonight, I want all of you tonight. Give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. Let's do it tonight. Let's do it tonight. Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey, give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Crazy stuff. Palm Beach been in the celebrity dirt a lot. Pete Davidson was just here, and now Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac, gets in trouble. We'll tell you what happened coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. No incidents being reported in Palm Beach County. In Broward County, you do have an accident to look out for on Florida's Turnpike South at Sunrise Boulevard. The left shoulder is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
If you're experiencing hair loss and have been scrolling through your feed, you've probably seen those miracle hair regrowth posts promising these guaranteed results. But here's the thing. Real hair restoration isn't magic. It's science. And that's where Hair Club comes in. Hair Club offers proven, effective solutions for hair loss. From clinically proven regrowth programs to X-Strands Plus, their advanced hair replacement system. They've got options that actually work. And because you're a KVJ listener, you're going to get a special deal. For a limited time, get 10% off select solutions at Hair Club. That's 10% towards restoring what's yours and regaining your confidence. Don't waste your money on snake oil and empty promises. Get real results with Hair Club. Schedule your complimentary hair loss consultation now. And don't let hair loss hold you back. Visit hairclub.com/KVJ. That's hairclub.com/KVJ to schedule your complimentary hair loss consultation. Hair Club, changing lives like mine. Offer available March 3rd through May 31st, 2025 at participating Hair Club locations only. Must be 18 or older. Results may vary. See terms and conditions at hairclub.com/KVJ.
Play your way at Mardi Gras, international flavors of Carnival at Universal Orlando Resort. It's time to play. February 1st to March 30th. Take a break with an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar as you taste the world. Catch beads and sing out at live concerts on select nights. Florida residents get 2 days free when you buy a 2-park, 1-day park-to-park ticket. Get details at universalorlando.com. Not available at front gate. Used by April 30th, 2025. Restrictions apply.
20 years of Jonas, living the dream tour. Performing Nick Solo and the Administration, Joe and DNCE. And the Jonas Brothers, Kevin, Nick, and Joe. Playing Amaranth Bank Arena, Friday, October 24th. The greatest celebration of Jonas ever in one incredible show. Sign up for pre-sale access now at jonasbrothers.com.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The team from Cooling Advisors came to my home and they put a new AC in, and I love it. I love the fact that I can control my thermostat from my smartphone. The Cooling Advisors team showed me how they could change my life with this. I mean, no more running to the thermostat. I can change it from wherever I am. Even if I forget to turn it up before I leave the house, I can do it from my phone. It's so amazing. CoolingAdvisors.com. Their technicians are always on point, show up on time, giving me before and after pictures of everything they've done so that I can see the work for myself, and giving me a little AC education in the process. I need to learn. I love to learn about my AC because I knew nothing before Cooling Advisors. Now, I feel like I've got the basics down. They've taught me, and I appreciate the way their team treats me. Customer service is so important. If you care about that, go to CoolingAdvisors.com, the family-owned and operated CoolingAdvisors.com.
The school district of Palm Beach County is your best choice.
It's time to step into kindergarten. Parents, the School District of Palm Beach County is now enrolling kindergarten students for the upcoming school year. Register now at palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten. Find out when to attend your school's kindergarten kickoff and how to get your free kindergarten readiness kit. That's palmbeachschools.org/kindergarten.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hey sis, another video call from the new HomeSense?
Reporting from Boca Raton. The deals just keep coming.
I thought we were going together, like family?
Speaking of, HomeSense is part of the Home Goods family. But they have more furniture, more rugs, more lighting, same great savings. Look at the price on this sectional sofa.
Zoom in. Ooh. Bet you wish you brought me now.
Why?
They have delivery, but I have a truck.
Now open in Boca Raton. HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
From the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Center, this is meteorologist Brooke Silverang. Scattered rainstorms are in the forecast for today. Temperatures will be reaching the mid-80s this afternoon. Isolated storm or two could lean on the stronger side, producing very strong wind gusts and isolated hail.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, I don't know what was happening here, but Mark Morrison, the singer that does Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac, oh my God. Yeah, him. He was just arrested right here in Palm Beach on Friday. Now, it happened, Saturday evening that he got arrested. He was there on Friday at this event place called Le Bar à Vin. And he returned Saturday yelling and cursing at the venue's general manager. I guess there got some point where it got physical, and he pushed the female manager, and cops showed up, assessed the evidence, and arrested Mark Morrison.
There'll be body cam of that.
Oh yeah.
My gosh.
They say he did cooperate, and he and his lawyers are like, oh, no, we're going to clear this up. He didn't do anything wrong. But if witnesses saw you push the female manager, I don't know if you're going to be able to fight that one.
And usually they have cameras in a bar or a club, and the police a lot of times will watch it right away. They'll see it happen and go, all right, in cuffs. They'll see the footage.
They usually probably ask him first, hey, did you get in a fight? No, I'm good. And then they watch the footage. They go, all right.
Well, you look like you pushed her.
There's many times where they go, no, we just saw you on camera. High def.
We got 8 witnesses.
It's an 8K.
In other news, it looks like Limp Bizkit is suing their record label for over $200 million that they say they were not paid in royalties they were owed. Interesting.
Kind of shocked how big of an audience they still pull.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
When we went to that one show, it was packed, Loserville.
Well, even that, they've done arenas where it looks like they have packed pretty much the whole thing.
They're saying in the past 2 years, Limp Bizkit gets about 3 billion streams of their music.
They had a ton of hits,
3 billion.
They did. They were
with
huge.
a B. Dang.
So are they suing their original record label from when they were big, or like a later label when they were, not in the public eye like they were?
I don't have this kind of Limp Bizkit numbers, Denny's.
So it's Universal Music Group that they're suing.
It's got to be the original then.
Yeah, I think it's the original deal that they signed in the 90s. They said they never received equal payments then, and they unexpectedly ended the deal in 2012, and that they owe them money from, I guess, a new deal that never came into play. But if you've got 3 billion in streams in just the past 2 years, I feel like that should be a lot of money, right?
Yeah, it shows you have worth.
It shows you have big worth. UMG will now have to file their response by April 7th. So they're not able to just say, oh, no. No, they've got to file and let the court know exactly how they're going to proceed over this $200 million that Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst says UMG owes them.
They got to get a good lawyer, and they got to have faith.
And finally, here in your creepy story of the day, so you know who Suzanne Summers is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And she passed away not too long ago. And her husband, Alan, he was with her for 55 years. Okay, so they were bonded soulmates, deeply in love. And she would talk about Alan like he was just hung the moon. And he would talk about her, hung the moon. I mean, they loved each other on a deep level. So now it's been 2 years since she passed away, and he worked with a robot company called Realbotics, and he created a digital twin of Suzanne Summers.
Really?
And now, I guess, hangs out with it and has human-like conversations using recordings and footage taken from Suzanne throughout her life. So the robot looks like her, sounds like her, and talks like her.
Damn.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they did cover this in the series The Twilight Zone back in the 60s.
Yeah. Jeez, how would you feel about that? A
I'd
loved
hate
one
it.
coming back as a robot?
Hate it.
Yeah.
It's not real. If you brought back a loved one and deep down it's not really your loved one, it's just a programmed one, I don't jive with that.
Yeah, and I feel like the memories and the programming of that is the person. They never change or grow. It's just that memory of that person.
I mean,
is that what you want?
You could program it to like every 9th day someone could be moody just to make it realistic. So
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
right.
completely
Just robotic. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel like maybe it's just him trying to cope with the loss of her. I mean, she was a pretty amazing force
For sure.
I'm sure he misses her every single day, and this is just his coping mechanism, but it's creepy, Alan.
Well, at that point, let's just bring back the whole cast of Three's Company and have them all do a show again.
Yeah, you're right.
You could.
I mean, so what if it got to
Does
the
Joyce DeWitt have to work with a robot Suzanne Summers?
And
John,
Mr.
and
Roper?
John
Yeah, the whole
Ritter?
cast is dead pretty much.
John Ritter died early.
He did.
Too
Yeah, I think
early.
The whole cast is gone in there, right?
But you're right, though. You bring up a good point. What if we get to a point where you can watch movies again with people who've passed away, but
They bring them back in their heyday. It's a robot. It's all the same, way they act, idiosyncrasies. Do you think that's a good thing?
you couldn't tell it all? Because sometimes they try to bring back older actors with a young face and they do all the CGI. It still looks slightly off, but if they were able to get it to where you would never tell a difference, I think that would probably do well.
You're right. They'll probably bring back actors as robots.
It's crazy.
Oh, man. Geez.
Look into it. Realbotics is the name of the company, and that's what's going on in your dirt.
Just a couple birthdays for you here on a Tuesday. Let's see. The first birthday we got is, want to give a KVJ birthday shout out to my kiddo, Joelle. She's turning the Big 10 today, and she would love to hear her name on the radio.
Joel! Yeah!
That's from Mommy, Daddy, and your little sis, Sarah, who all love you. Next birthday we got is for the best woman in the world, a daily listener to the KVJ show and a phenomenal mother and an even better woman. We're talking Rachel. Happy 37th birthday today.
Rachel!
That is from Frank. And our final birthday we got here today is to the beautiful Maya, turning 15. Want to let her know how proud we are of her. And she's beautiful, successful, and she loves soccer. Can't believe my little baby, who looked like a chia pet, now is a beautiful young lady. I'm holding up the photo.
Oh, gorgeous.
I kind of cut off half of it, but you can tell.
We're so sorry about your left cheek. Denny's cut that off in the picture, but we can tell you're gorgeous.
I hate to say the sales team likes to change the parameters on the printer. Sometimes I come in the morning and it's a little off. But if you ever have a birthday you want read on the KVJ show, go ahead and send it to us. mail@kvjshow.com, and we will read it on the radio.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. It's 9 to 5, ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mom I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. At the bottom of a bottle,
right, what is your price? We all have one.
What's your price?
I saw Jared Leto doing this the other day. He's the actor. He's Morpheus, I believe, in the acting world, and he also does 30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars?
30 Seconds to Mars.
He started on if you've ever been to the Empire State Building in Manhattan, the observation deck, what is it, like the 86th floor, I think?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. And so he started there and he climbed all the way up the tower because they got a huge, there's a lot of radio stations actually on that tower.
Now, did he have a safety line?
He did, yeah. He did have some. So it wasn't a free climb. That's why this is a little different. If you've ever seen that, what is it? It's called Free or something like that. It's the guy that free climbed Half Dome in Yosemite. He went up without anything. So it's just him and a rock, a massive rock.
That's how you get free poop on your head, because that would make, I think, your average person crap themselves.
Okay, so that's why this is free climbing the Empire State Building. And you have to give it a good attempt. And if
you have to complete it to get the money?
If you die, your family gets the money.
But, okay, I'm saying
that's a nice twist.
Let's say I get up there and I go 5 little climb.
Yeah.
And I go, it's too much.
And you back down.
I'm out. Do I get anything?
No.
Yeah, all right. That's fair.
To get the money, two things. You either get to the top or you die.
And you have to do it stone cold sober, because that's cheating, in my opinion.
I don't think. I mean, if you want to get hammered, my gosh, I couldn't even imagine that.
I think being hammered
Trying
for
to
some
climb
people.
Are you insane? You got to do it sober.
No. I couldn't do it. That's why this is a tough one. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could. I'd have to drink.
I don't know that I could either.
I think I could. I think I would give it a shot, but it would have to be for a minimum of $1 million.
A minimum of $1 million.
But I think I could actually do it. Just don't look down, bruh.
Okay, Jared Leto.
That's insane. The wind, everything else, the noise.
Well, I don't go on a windy day, that's for sure.
Well, I think regardless, if you've ever been up there on the 86th floor, you have wind most of the time.
If you're up on the 87th floor, Virginia, and you're climbing on that thing, even a bird's wing, a bird's fart, a dove fart would make you go.
I'm getting that funny feeling in my underbridge right now.
Yeah,
just talking about
the
this.
The bridge in the BH gets a little tingly.
I am
when you
puckering
talk.
right now, just even having this conversation. I'm so afraid of heights.
I hate to say how much of a wimp and wuss I would be. I don't think I could even compete.
Okay.
That's how big.
But I'm throwing out the number that is going to get me to try it. It's $1 billion.
I would want to.
It is $1 billion, and if you said, Kev, if you can do this $1 billion, you would have me going up the Empire State Building to try to make this happen. And if I died, my family gets $1 billion.
I would look like such a madman, because the things I'd have to say.
It'd be crazy.
You train for it, though, ahead of time. You train, you build up your strength, you get to the most fightingest weight you could ever get to.
Right.
You make sure you're the strongest. You practice exactly what you need to do, and then you get up there and do it. Don't be a wuss.
She don't get it. If you don't
You
have
have a massive fear of heights. You try to talk yourself out of it.
You've seen
it's tough.
my legs get paralyzed.
Yeah.
I
just
lock up.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy for this one.
Right.
I'm not
So,
the guy.
that's why
Because you're the guy that's drunk just to go in the elevator up there.
That's my game plan. Is I've got to get a hammer. I got to get buzzed to go up in a. No, I'm dead.
I'm going stone cold sober.
You gotta be
And I am going
sober.
to train like Virginia says, and it would have to be $1 billion, not 1 penny less, before I'd be like, all right, let's go do this.
And I think you shouldn't be allowed to have headphones. I think it's got to be you up there.
I don't want
raw
headphones. I don't want headphones. I want to be able to hear and feel and have like sensories on point.
I'm puckering.
Dude, I really do not do well with heights like that.
Yeah.
Just, when you're up high, you can hear the sounds of the.
It's 20 minutes.
Nah.
You just get through it, just do it, and you get all that cash.
Yeah.
Tax free.
How much-
The
what's your money?
IRS can't touch it.
How much for you, Virginia?
I would do it for $1 million.
I can't even believe that low amount. That's crazy. Billion. All right, what's
Look,
in?
I'm not happy that I'm built this way. I don't like the fact that
You
would
are
be
what you are.
I am what I am. I would struggle hard.
And Leto just did it because it's probably like there's things to put your feet on and there's things to pull yourself up.
There is,
Because
yeah.
up there, it's different architecture than like the side of the building.
Right.
Like floors 85, 84, 83, I wouldn't do. But whatever that architecture is up there lends itself to being able to find a spot for your foot and your hand to
Okay.
grab onto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing
I mean, you
that.
can do it. He did it. Jared Leto did it.
If he did it, I
With a
can do
harness.
it.
Okay.
I love it.
A soy boy, if he can do it, I can absolutely do it.
I know. I feel like a soy boy. Good, can you climb up on the building? They always, every year, they always email me going, "Hey, Bird, do you want to climb up that building this year?" I'm like, "No, I have my back hurts, booby cramps. I can't do it."
I just pooed myself reading this email.
Yeah, man. I've surrendered to the fact that I don't care if I look cool. I'm a wuss.
All right, what is the next challenge?
Okay, the next one would be, what is your price to drop a scorpion in your pants?
This is more my speed.
See, this I wouldn't do.
This I could do more easily. Compared to the building, this is, oh my gosh.
A scorpion?
Thank you.
Kevin, do scorpions kill you?
They can.
I don't know.
They
I've not
can.
heard a lot of scorpion deaths. I think it'd be massively painful.
I will send you a couple links to some G.I. Joe characters that have
Tell
a
me,
scorpion background.
if a scorpion bites you in your privates, does that immediately mean lights out?
It doesn't immediately mean lights out, but a scorpion bite can kill you if you don't get it treated.
Do we have the anti-venom, like, nearby?
Yeah. You're not going to die from this.
All right, now that makes it interesting.
It does make it.
I'm going 150,000.
So you can't die? That's not even on the table?
He's going to bite you, though. He's going to be pissed.
You have whatever you need treatment right there.
Okay.
He's going to sting you?
You
Or
could die. You could have a heart attack when it stings. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Oh. That could happen. 150K. How much are you, Virginia?
I'm a little more than 150K. I think I would have to see.
Wow.
Is it worse for us or is it worse? Because you're right. It's going to definitely bite us.
It's going to sting
It
you.
may not bite
but
you.
it
It's
might-
like 30 seconds.
It might burrow in a Virginia.
Oh my God! If it goes in,
I'm saying that's what the ladies got to think about. They got burrowing issues.
no, I'm doing my Kegels. There's no way that thing ain't
You're
penetrating.
closing the tunnel.
I'm closing the tunnel.
Wow,
the Holland Tunnel is closed.
You're awfully lippy with about your Kegels.
How much are you, Bird?
Lippy?
I am.
I like how you said that.
I am 25K.
25K.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. No incidents being reported in Palm Beach County. In Broward County, you do have an accident to look out for on Florida's Turnpike South at Sunrise Boulevard. The left shoulder is blocked. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
You know, I actually get excited about food now. Opening up that drawer in my refrigerator to see just what I got in there. It's kind of a nice little surprise. Every single week I order 12 meals on the Ideal Nutrition website at idealnutritionnow.com. They're fresh, never frozen, show up right at my door, put them in the refrigerator, take them out, get them in the microwave. But I've really expanded because they got so many food items on this menu, from traditional to vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto. I've really gotten into their wraps, and they're amazing. They got breakfast wraps and a chicken Caesar wrap and all kinds of good stuff. I'm doing that now. And I love the delivery, too. And you get one when you have subscriptions. All you have to do, go on there to idealnutritionnow.com, and they'll do delivery for free from Vero Beach to Homestead with that. Plus, they got storefronts in Miami, West Palm, Boca, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and even in Stewart. You're going to love the selection. You're going to love the way it tastes. And you're going to love the way you feel eating the right food, good food, and the right amount. Use the code KVJ to save 10% when you go to idealnutritionnow.com.
Call for a rideshare. Hop on an airboat. Dust off those rolly snakes. It doesn't matter how you get to McDonald's, just as long as you hurry. Because now, for a limited time, 2 favorites are back. The Daily Double and Hot and Spicy McChicken for only $4.49. This deal won't last, especially on a classic like a Daily Double. 2 100% beef patties seasoned to perfection and melty American cheese. What are you waiting for? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
There's a domino effect that takes place when the first person orders a hash brown with their breakfast sandwich. Suddenly, no one in the car can think of a single reason why not to get a little extra crunch. And you'll hear a chorus of, "I'll do the same," from the back seat.
Get deals on our breakfast classics like the $5.49 breakfast combo meal exclusively in the McDonald's app. Offer valid through 3/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Writers Smith Ivy and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit LytleWriter at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, "I've got to do something." Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
I was just online not too long ago booking my air travel. I have some air travel coming up, going to see my mom in Texas for Mother's Day. And of course, you know I had to fly out of PBI. I don't want the hassle. I don't want the drama, the traffic, the stress, the soul-crushing experience of going down south to another airport. Yeah, you may save $40-50 to fly out of an airport down south, but I'm telling you, what it steals from your soul is priceless. Do not do it. Fly PBI. Do what I'm doing. Coming up, we're going to Nashville, direct on a flight out of PBI. Same thing when we go to Buffalo, direct out of PBI. And PBI is ranked the 5th best airport in the U.S. by Condé Nast, and they know a bit more about traveling than I do. If they say PBI is awesome, you can trust them. They've added new things like art galleries and restaurants and award-winning bars. It's just a better flying experience, peaceful and lovely. KVJ flies PBI.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning. Thunderstorms are likely, then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. Today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
This report is sponsored by Shoe Station. Shoe Station is now open at Pineapple Commons in Stewart. Experience shoe shopping like never before with all the brands you love like Brooks, Birkenstock, Cole Haan, New Balance, Skechers, and more. Visit Shoe Station, now open at Pineapple Commons.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
All right, it's time for two truths and a lie. Myself, Virginia, and Denny's have got stories. Here is my story. Am I telling the truth? I don't think I'd ever told this part of my trip. I think you guys knew that I went to Europe, right? When I was a little kid with my parents.
Yes.
3rd grade, 8 years old.
Yeah.
My mom was a world traveler, and she brought along my dad and I.
We've heard the tale.
I believe Fat Kevin talks about the European chocolate.
Yeah, I loved it. The Dutch, the stroopwafel.
Yeah.
Some of the food. Yeah, so good. The one thing about that I just haven't gotten to with that story was when we were flying over there, we hit severe turbulence, which was pretty insane, to the point where the beverage cart flipped, rolled all the way down the aisle, smashed into the wall. Here I am. I'm 8 years old, and I'm kind of freaking out. My mom's trying to keep me calm, but she wasn't really, because she started praying fervently. And I know prayer should actually calm you down, but it was actually kind of freaking me out because of the level in which my mom was praying. Dear God, Lord and Savior, please cover us. And I'm like, I'm starting to freak out, because when mom's kind of panicking and praying to that level, I know that some stuff has gone really wrong. We then hit another pocket, and there was actually a flight attendant that flies up into the air. I'm kind of freaking out. The oxygen mask come down. We finally land in London at Heathrow Airport, and I knew something had been banged up with the plane, because we didn't get to exit normally. They did the whole where they put out the slides, the inflatable slides that you get to go down. And the one thing that actually tried to make it good, they tried to calm me down by giving me a little toy model of a TWA plane. That was the airline that we had taken. I don't know if they're still around, probably for good reason.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so I got a little TWA plane, which was kind of cool. And so even then, I'm trying to just deal with the concepts of my mom freaking out and child bribery, which is basically what it was. So I felt good about my trip. But yeah, it had a lot of excitement, but I've been through that severe turbulence, and man, I got to tell you, it is one of the freakiest things you'll ever come across. All right, Virginia, what is your story?
So we had a friend of Rocco's come over and do a little sleepover a few weeks ago. And the day after the sleepover, I realized his friend has head lice.
Oh.
And so it's been just panic in my house about the head lice. Is there head lice? Do I have head lice?
Oh, wow.
Does everybody have head lice?
Okay.
Craziness. It's chaos.
I assume the parents did not know before they sent Lacey over to spend the night.
You assume correct.
Okay. All right. So you're freaking out because of head lice.
Birds.
You know how I feel about
Peering.
bug. You've heard me go through bed bugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to soak both of you in, seeing how your body moves, what your eyes are doing.
Okay.
Your inflection.
Don't look at Kevin's eyes. He'll turn to stone.
I had to. His eyes told a lot from that story. Okay. Believe it or not, his eyes did.
Okay. And Denny's, what is your story here? And two truths and a lie. One of these is going to be a lie. Two of them are true stories.
Well, so you guys know I have cats, and probably every 4th time I clean the litter box out, which you have to do pretty often, I'll do the full clean where you hose it down, you throw some bleach, let it dry out, and then you reapply the litter so that it's nice and clean for the cats. But every time you do that, you have to use bleach and whatever, and it's always slick. So when I'm out there in my wedding ring, I'm always working on stuff out there. My wedding ring constantly slips, so it's kind of like a pain in the butt every time I do it.
I know a lot of married guys who their wedding ring slips.
Well, so also, whenever I do any chores outside, I like to always smoke a joint while I do them, just to kind of ease the pain of having to do a chore.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it, yeah.
So I just finished it. I was waiting for the litter box to dry, and I went inside to go pee, and I'm peeing, and my phone rings, and when I reach down to my phone, I hear a plink, and my wedding ring's not on my finger.
Oh, no.
It went in the toilet that I just peed into, right?
Oh, man.
Well, so I reached all the way in, and I fished it out, and I pull it out, and it wasn't my ring. It was actually a nut and it was a nut from my ceiling fan that had fallen in. So I reached in for no reason. I had actually taken my ring off when it first slipped. I didn't even know. I put it in my pocket while I was smoking
That's
a
what
joint.
that joint will do to you.
That's what happens.
So you were just fishing around in your pee for fun.
I reached in for absolutely no reason. I pulled a nut out, which fell out of my ceiling. That fan that turns on while you're pooping, that pulls the air in.
That's not comforting
So
either.
for absolutely no reason, I reached into urine.
Okay. All right. One of these stories is a lie. Was it my story, Virginia's story, or Denny's story? We will let people vote on what they think.
Bird's peering at everyone.
I mean,
who is it, Bird?
I'm itching my head. I've been itching for weeks, and I think it's psychosomatic, but I mean, I'm just telling you.
Who is it, Bird? Who's lying here?
Bird didn't seem like he believed
I think
that.
the more Virginia talks, it just doesn't bode well for her.
What do you mean?
It's between you and Denny's.
Oh, so itchy.
Whatever.
She could not wait to tell. If that was a real thing, she would come here first thing on her mind. Oh my gosh, Kevin, we got lies. There's no way she could wait on that story. She would have outed the kid, doxed the mother.
Oh, man.
I'm not that heartless.
Okay.
You talked too long.
All right. Bird thinks it's Virginia that told the lie. Is he right? You'll find out next.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I get drunk, wake up, I'm wasted still. I realize the time that I wasted here. I feel like you can't feel the way I feel. I'll be if you can be right here. If you can't be right, yeah. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. You're the reason I believe in love. It's been difficult for me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'm it up. Ain't no way that I can leave you stranded, 'cause you ain't never left me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay. I'll be if you can't be right here. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
We had two truths and a lie a second ago. I told you a story about I hit severe turbulence when I was only in third grade on my family trip to Europe. My mom was praying so intently, I was freaking out. Somebody who was one of the flight attendants takes air. I had to go down those inflatable slides. And then they try to make it all good by handing me a toy TWA plane, which I did actually enjoy. And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't really tell that story more often than I do, because that plane was pretty tricked out.
It's a triggering story.
It is a triggering story, but I love that plane. I wonder where it is today. Virginia told a story about how now there's lice in her house. The kid came over and stayed the night, had an itchy head.
That's triggering too, because I don't do well with bug.
Yeah, but it was a couple weeks ago, from what I understand. It wasn't just recently.
I kept a secret, Jay
and
Burn.
I didn't say a word on the microphone.
I can never keep a secret. I kept that one.
I don't think that there's lice in the house, Kevin. For the record, I think I killed them. But I can't stop itching. Seriously. And when I think about it, I itch more. And Do I have lice?
No, you really should have taken my advice. You should talk less with this bit. You should.
Because the more she talks, the less believable she is.
Are you giving me lice advice?
I thought Kevin was lying until I heard you talk, and then I go, oh my gosh. I don't even need to hear Denny's story. I know his is truthful. That was, I mean, I loved it because it was so bad.
And then Denny's told a story about scrubbing out the kitty litter box while smoking a doob, but apparently his wedding ring gets a little bit loose. He goes inside to pee. He hears a kerplunk in the toilet, so he starts digging around in his pee-filled toilet, and it wasn't his wedding ring like he thought. It was a bolt that fell from the fan in the ceiling.
I mean,
the coincidence.
if I am wrong, I'm going home for the day because I just can't believe it.
Let me see those urine fingers.
Oh, I had to reach way into that hole at the bottom.
Yeah, you guys
which
are
is
not-
a tube.
Kevin and Denny's are telling the truth. Even the way you're reacting to the story and the details,
Yeah.
there's no way Virginia.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am sure.
Well-
I'll be shocked.
You're with everybody. 57% of people are saying Virginia's the one that is poorly telling a lie.
Did you hear how she started the story?
Yeah.
So, 7-second pause. Let me think of my lie. And then you kept talking.
Maybe I paused because I didn't want to tell the story.
You actually you were done with the story, then you came back for a tag on. It was no.
Okay, all right. Jaybird is convinced. A majority of our audience is convinced.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, Virginia, and 2 truths and a lie. Are you the liar?
In 2 truths and a lie.
Karen, 2 truths and a lie.
I mean, she's doing shtick. I know she's the liar.
I am not the liar.
What?
That's real, boo.
What?
That's real.
Virginia's telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
What?
I gotta go home.
I'm telling the truth.
What?
Yes.
Kevin, you're the liar?
Yes.
You would have told that story.
It was Kevin.
Oh,
It was me. I was lying.
I know nothing.
That did not happen.
Gotcha, boo.
I can't believe. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I can't. I hate how good she got me. No. Where's the alcohol? I can't.
Yeah, you lose, you gotta do a shot.
I drove a man to drink.
I can't.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Well played.
Wow. Virginia. Oh, yeah.
We did it.
Virginia was her typical awful self, but it worked out so well today.
Are you that good? Am I that bad? Is
Yeah,
it
you
both?
can't tell if she's good or awful. It's just you're so torn.
Yeah.
Oh my! I know.
Gotcha.
I just.
You were just hesitant about telling that story.
Who's your daddy? Me.
Oh, jeez.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Say my name. Say my
I
name.
don't want you, but Virginia. Sucks.
Oh, man. Wow.
Everybody's waiting for me to All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Okay, this person wants to know if they are a jerk for not giving up a secret recipe. It says here in their email that they have always loved cooking and experimenting in the kitchen, and through years of trial and error, there are many dishes that they have become famous for, like their pasta sauce and their stuffing. It says here in their email, my family raves about the stuffing and asks me to bring it every single year, and it's kind of become my thing. Well, now my sister-in-law has asked me to teach her how to make it, and she said that she would like to make it this year for Thanksgiving.
This bitch needs to step off.
That's kind of where she is at. She said, okay, wait a minute. This is my recipe. It's kind of a personal thing for me. It took years of trial and error. And yeah, I mean, it's mine. Why would I give it up to somebody else? Well, when I told her, no, sorry, that's one I hold on to, she kind of flipped out and called me selfish. And then said I was being childish for not giving up the recipe and said, we're family. What does it matter? Why do you have to grandstand and be the one that brings the stuffing?
Oh, I hate this sister-in-law. She's new here.
And
you can't have an attitude like that. You're new.
Then she gets her husband, my brother, in on the mix.
Ugh.
And now both of them are trying to wear me down. They've gone to my parents, who are just like, can you just keep the peace? I mean, what is the big deal? It is a big deal.
It's a very big deal. People take a lot of pride in recipes that they've personally developed. Why would you want to share it with your sister-in-law so she can make it and take the credit for your years in the kitchen?
I mean, some people have recipes that are from generations. They keep it secret because it meant something to them and their family. And I would never ask for somebody if they didn't want to give me their secret recipe. I understand that.
Of course, because you respect the time that person put in the kitchen to develop it. They just didn't come up with it on the first try. Like, that was effort, and everybody in the family loves it. Your family's insane. If they want you to share that with the sister-in-law, that is so stupid.
So you, the chef Virginia, are saying in no way, shape, or form is she a jerk here.
No.
Okay.
No way, shape, or form. Your family's being stupid, and I don't like your sister-in-law.
It's sister-in-law too. It's not your
Right.
sister.
And tell your brother to sit down too while you're at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay out of this conversation.
Yeah, I didn't think that you would be a jerk on something like that, especially if she's able to be there to do it. Now, let's say that something came up and she couldn't make Thanksgiving. And they're like, oh, we really want the stuffing, and we know you don't have time to make it, so will you show me how to make it so that the family can still have it? Now, would she be a jerk if she's withholding it then because she can't be there for Thanksgiving and the whole family wants her stuffing?
Y'all can do stovetop. How about that?
Wow,
I mean,
okay.
the way I look at it is, I understand why someone wants to keep a secret with their recipe. With that said, I would give up the recipe if they really wanted for me personally, but I don't care about that kind of stuff. Some people really do. We could even tell at the chili cook-off, people protect their recipes.
They do. They really do. It's special because it took you time to create. You put the work in. You don't want this new girl taking the credit for your work.
It is annoying. Oh, it's so good. How'd you make it? Oh, I just whipped it up a little bit in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to end up happening.
Ugh.
Yes, a lot of people are saying give her a fake recipe.
Give her a fake recipe
Yeah.
and make it crappy tasting.
Yeah.
So you're never making this again.
Yeah, right. How did you ruin my stuffing?
It's so exhausting. This family is annoying.
Well, especially you're going to the parents and complaining.
And now
about
your brother's like calling you.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Right. It's annoying, isn't it?
This sister-in-law is a drama queen. I'm telling you right now. She likes to create drama.
Yeah.
She don't like you.
Right.
This is how she's trying to get your goat. You need to put her in her place and put everybody in their place at Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And let them know this is your recipe and you're not sharing it with some newcomer.
Wow, listen to this comment. It says, I begged for my, this is in our chat room, I begged for my father's meatball recipe my whole life. He didn't give it to me until he was dying of cancer. She's got some nerve to ask for this recipe. That's what she's saying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the person who creates it controls who is shared with. You don't have to give it up just because your brother wants you to. Tell him to go scratch.
It's a big theme of Willy Wonka. Slugworth wants Willy Wonka's recipe for the everlasting gobstopper. And if
Yeah.
Wonka was to do that, Wonka's out of business.
I agree.
Yeah. Somebody's want to know how old they are. They're in their early 30s. I think 33, it said.
This sister-in-law is just a bee. She wants to make trouble, so give her some trouble.
Yeah.
Give her some trouble.
At Thanksgiving.
Fight her at the table.
Okay.
Get her in the neck with a turkey leg.
Now, this is another odd family dynamic. I had this sent to me. Somebody said, how would you guys rule on this one? Am I the jerk?
Am I the asshole for letting my kids loot my brother's house to prove my point? My brother and his family came for a visit last month. My kids and I play with Legos, and we have fun leaving little dioramas around my house. Just silly stuff like a fight between Iron Man and Darth Vader on the Loot Llama. My nephew really liked them and decided to take a few home, and when we noticed they were missing, I asked my brother to bring them back. He said it was just kids being kids and that he would get them back next time we saw each other. I saw him for coffee, and I reminded him beforehand that I wanted all of our stuff back, but he forgot to bring the toys. Okay, we went over to his place for a barbecue. I told my kids that unless all of our stuff was returned to us when we got there, literally anything in the house was fair game.
So their kids took all this stuff, remote controls, beer mugs. They said I even had to put the dog back in the house. Said, no, we can't take their dog. And then the brother was all upset, but then the brother returned the stuff, but had to make a special trip to their house to do it and was gruff about it. Grant sent that to us, I think probably because of the dioramas, the Legos, the toys, thinking Jaybird might appreciate that.
I do.
How do you feel about that move? They could not get their toys back. It wasn't being respected, so they did the move of saying, okay, well, we're at your place. We're going to grab some stuff and see how you like it. Are they a jerk? Is that just one of those stupid games where you just kind of like wallow in the mud with the pig and you should just be above all that? How do you feel, Bird?
I would not get in the mud. I would be annoyed if they look. I don't like when parents don't discipline their kids, and if their kids are taking stuff and they shouldn't be taking stuff. I believe that's what happened.
Yep.
I think the parent needs to step up and say that's not yours.
Yep.
We don't take things like that and parent your kid. That's my opinion.
But they didn't.
But they didn't,
Right.
and I'm not going to make this the end of the world. But I will, if it's something important, I'm going to keep asking about it and go, seriously, where's my dioramas at, guys? You took them. Where are they? Let's go. But I'm not going to be doing that crazy game of going in there
Take their dog.
stealing stuff. All right, kids, take the refrigerator.
I actually love it. I think taking their remotes and their dog is awesome, and I fully endorse
If
it.
you take the remotes, though, don't tell them you take it, so they're looking for them.
I think that was it. Yeah, that's what drove him crazy. They said, we didn't get home before the phone is ringing, and my brother's like, where's my stuff? Yeah, but
Well-
he got his stuff back. It ultimately worked.
You pushed her to that point. If you would have just given her back the dioramas, you would have had your remotes, and it wouldn't have been any drama.
Okay, so are you saying jerk or not jerk, Virginia?
Not jerk.
Jaybird, jerk or not jerk?
I think everyone's kind of a jerk in this situation.
Yeah. You know what? He's had jerk and he saw jerk and he raised jerk.
Yes.
And you are the jerk.
I
But,
love that. Match jerk energy.
so you're the jerk, but I guess you got your way.
Where's our cat at?
Uh-huh.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, the judge in one of the Diddy cases just tossed out a lot of claims. What did the judge toss out and why? We'll get into it coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. You're starting to see traffic backups in Palm Beach County on Florida's Turnpike North on the ramp to Beeline Highway. You're also tapping the brakes on I-95 South from Woolbright Road to Atlantic Ave. And in Broward County, you're seeing slowdowns on I-95 North from Sample Road to 10th Street. You also have a disabled vehicle to look out for on Florida's Turnpike northbound at Sunrise Boulevard. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Well, today is Tuesday, so at Seminole Reef Grill, all day today for the entire meal service, you've got dollar oysters to pick from. How yummy is that? Seminole Reef Grill does it right there on US 1 in Palm Beach Gardens, just north of PGA. It's Key West casual meets Palm Beach elegance, and I love that it's a scratch kitchen. They make everything from scratch, all the sauces and dressings and marinades and dippings and even the dessert, homemade desserts, including that magnificent ice cream. I'm telling you, if they've got the cantaloupe ice cream, you must get it. It is so delicious. I love the freshest local fish choices. I love the full, amazing sushi bar with all kinds of different specials. The rotating menu, which is like 12 pages long. There is something for everybody. I just discovered that calamari salad last time I was there. That was so delicious. If you're like me and you love local, amazing, upscale, delicious meals, you gotta go to Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens, right there on US 1, just north of PGA. It's Seminole Reef Grill.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Hey, it's Virginia. The inaugural Galbani Festa Italiana is taking over the Wellington Amphitheater this Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy live entertainment on the beachside golf cart stage with cherished Italian classics, plus tributes to Madonna, Sinatra, Bocelli, and more. Galbani cooking demos, Voga wine seminars, the Sicilian oven pizza eating contest, festival rides, and more. This event proudly benefits Little Smiles, and admission is just $5. It's the Galbani Festa Italiana in Wellington, and it's sponsored by the Village of Wellington, Schumacher Auto Group, Bedner's Fresh Farm Market, Moretti Beer, John Deere, Everglades Equipment Group, and more. We'll see you in Wellington this weekend.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I don't know about you, but I hate the thought of chemicals in our drinking water. Ugh, it just grosses me out. So I looked into it and I found the company Pure Way. I had Charlie and the team from Pure Way come out to my home and show me. They gave a demonstration on just exactly what was in my water and how they could get my water 99.9% pure. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I need this. This is just one less thing for me to stress about in my paranoid, hypochondriac mind. This is just one less thing to be concerned with. Now my water is pure. You can do this for your family as well. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com. Charlie and the team are amazing. Let them make your water 99.9% pure, just like mine is. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Clue, live on stage, the uproarious new play based on the hit movie and classic game. Murder and blackmail are on the menu when 6 mysterious guests assemble for a dinner party. Was it Mrs. Peacock in the study with the knife? Or perhaps Colonel Mustard in the library with the wrench? This fast, furious, and funny whodunit will leave you dying of laughter. Clue, live on stage.
Get tickets at kravis.org.
I love the team at Begin Anew. They specialize in getting you feeling like your old self again. If you've got anything having you feeling wonky, go do what I did at Begin Anew. Do that total optimal wellness check. It's blood work, but you get back 16 pages of information, everything going on the inside that affects how you feel on the outside. It could be hormones. It could be vitamin deficiencies. It could be organ function. There's so many different things that could be going wrong on the inside that affect how you feel, but you won't know until you get that comprehensive blood panel done. And I love that at Begin Anew, it's just $149 with your qualifying insurance. And then you can look into things like hormone replacement or weight loss medicines. I know so many people that are having such huge success on semaglutide. Drop my name and get $75 off. Right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter, beginanewmed.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
From the WPBF 25 First Warning Weather Center, this is meteorologist Brooke Silvering. Scattered rainstorms are in the forecast for today. Temperatures will be reaching the mid-80s this afternoon. Isolated storm or two could lean on the stronger side, producing very strong wind gusts and isolated hail.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
So the judge in one of the Diddy cases where the accuser has come forward, a former music producer, claims that Diddy assaulted him and drugged him, and he had about 9 different claims in his lawsuit. But the judge was like, wait a minute, no, and no. You can't assume that Diddy is guilty and then bring all these things forward with a presumption of guilt. Diddy is presumed innocent. That's how our system works. He's presumed innocent until found guilty. And although we know that maybe Diddy's not the best person, we haven't seen all these court cases play out and take place yet. So you have to come from a place of assuming Diddy is innocent. At least the judge does. So a lot of these filings, I think of 9 of the filings, I think half of them got tossed out, and he will still have to figure out what's going on with the whole claim that there was a sexual assault that took place. That will still move forward, but things like, racketeering and affliction of emotional distress and breach of contract and some of those other things, they assumed Diddy guilty, and the judge was like, no, you can't do that.
They're throwing him out?
Yeah, half of them. So 5 of the 9 claims got thrown out. There still is going to be 4, so... that moves ahead there with that case. This is good news. If you want to see Bam Margera make a comeback and not spiral out of control in a drunken mess, this is good for him. I guess him and Tony Hawk are going to be appearing in an upcoming Pro Skater video. Tony was skating with Bam and thinks that Bam is trying to stay clean and he wants to help him in his journey, so he put him in the new video, and of course we'll get him a little bit of money for that appearance in that new video as well.
Is it true, Denny's, that Tony Hawk is the reason why you learned how to bust an ollie on a skateboard?
He was very popular when I was younger. I think everyone in my age range learned to skateboard that summer. But yeah, I don't know. I'd say your Rodney Mullins, I would say, is probably my biggest influence skateboarding.
You're a Mullins guy. All right, got you.
He was very revolutionary, but I don't think he got the popularity of Tony Hawk.
Do you still ever skateboard?
You know, it's so funny. I busted it out. I mean, we're talking 2 years ago now, just to see what I could still do, and I was in so much pain after.
Could you do an ollie?
I can still do an ollie. That's about it, though. But there was a time where I could do, so that when I quit skateboarding, I was going down one of those rails where you do a 50-50 slide, and I landed on my tailbone.
Oh.
And I lost my vision for. It was so painful. My eyes just went black, and then they faded back, and I go, I don't think I could ever do that again.
Yeah, my two front teeth were loose because I tried to do that Back to the Future move. You kick it and try to catch it.
Yes.
But I was leaned down and I kicked it and it smacked me right in the two teeth.
Man, my brother because my brother got really good at skateboarding, much better than I did, and he was skateboarding and the skateboard ricocheted. It hit him on his two front teeth. My brother has two fake front teeth now.
From a skateboard.
Since he's been 12, my brother has had fake front teeth his entire life since.
We just jacked Virginia's dirt and turned it into the hurt of the day.
Shredding. Yeah, it's a little rough on the body. I'm more of a water sport person myself.
Will you want baby Lachlan to learn how to skateboard?
I don't know. I heard that if you want your kids to do anything daring or exciting like that, you're supposed to introduce it to them when they're between 2 and 3, because I guess their brain isn't fully developed yet, so they don't have that fear, and that's like a way, I guess, to teach them to do more daring things. So I don't know. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? I would think maybe bad, right?
So looking back, my parents should have thrown me in a tiger pit when I was 2.
And yeah, if you're gonna get into like an extreme sport or something, they recommend doing it. I guess get them into it for between 2 and 3.
Do you know who this guy is, Jay Bird? Brett Gardner from the Yankees.
I do, yes.
So it's a crazy story about what happened to his son. So Brett Gardner's son was in Costa Rica. Now the kid was 14 and he was there with family on a vacation when he died from asphyxiation after eating something. Now, not just him, but I guess other people in the group, several other family members got ill as well. They were staying at an upscale beachfront resort there in Costa Rica.
That's terrible.
Terrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so, man.
So what happened?
We don't know. Like, all we know is that he ate something and then asphyxiated and died. But he got sick along with several other family members. I don't know if anybody else died.
Maybe he was allergic and it just choked him out. I don't know. I'm no doctor.
Oh my gosh. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. But we'll keep you posted as we learn more about this crazy case. And that is what's going on in your dirt.
Fever dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it. Bad, bad boy, shiny toy with a price. You know that I bought it. Killing me slow out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me makes me want you more. And it's blue, the shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got in it's it's cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell them. No rules, unbreakable heaven, but it's cool summer with you. Hang your head low in the glow of the vending machine. I'm not dying. We say that we'll just screw it up in these trying times. We're not trying. So cut the headlights. Summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the moon. Devils roll the dice. Angels roll their eyes. And if I bleed, you'll be the last to know. Oh, it's blue. The shape of your body is blue. The feeling I got in it's cool summer. It's cool, that's what I tell them. No rules, unbreakable heaven, but
All right. Do you have something to confess here today? Love to hear your deep, dark secrets that you're holding on to. Text them in to us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. This person said, I tried brewing alcohol. The first batch was a monumental failure, and it went down the drain. Second batch was a success, but it tasted so weak, like it had a low ABV, alcohol by volume.
We hate that.
Yeah, so I just drank it all real quick, and then I woke up the next afternoon in a bush in my boxers 21 miles away from home.
What?
No idea how I got there. Apparently it wasn't so low in alcohol after all.
I guess that ABV was a little higher than you calculated.
I wonder how hard that'd be to make.
I can see you waking up in a bush.
To make good beer is challenging. To make crappy beer, it's not that bad.
Your boys made wine before.
You have?
I had to do it for a school project. I had to make wine and then present it as a marketing thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it wasn't that good.
Okay, yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah.
What'd you use? What fruit?
Grapes.
Grapes,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. This person said, my wife found weed in our teenage son's bedroom and confiscated it. Then, this weekend, we booked an Airbnb, ordered pizza, and got as high as a kite. Best weekend ever.
Oh, my gosh.
Cozy weekend.
This person said, my boss at work asked my opinion, and I offered my real opinion. I'm now no longer employed, and he's no longer my boss. Keep that filter.
You gotta wonder sometimes when people really want honesty. Be careful when you put your honest cap on.
I would love the details of what they asked you and what you said.
How honest you really got. Yeah. Uh-huh. This person says, I tell my dog sitter to only give my dog this dry dog food that I set aside for him. So when he comes home, my dog loves me more because I give him the good wet stuff.
Dogs do like the wet stuff, man. Even cats like the wet stuff better than the dry stuff.
You like the wet stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've just noticed animals, they seem to be drawn more to the wet stuff. I'm not saying some don't like the dry.
I think that's dog currency. I was talking to a dad the other day, and he said, I'm the one that feeds my kids' dogs all the time, and they don't understand why they always gravitate towards me. Like, why do they love you more than me? And he's like, because I feed them. And you're right. You think about the animal world. Who is feeding you? I think the dogs immediately see that. This is a person that's keeping me alive.
And cares.
Without a doubt. They do know that stuff.
Yeah. And so, yeah, if you truly want your dog to love you more than somebody else in your family, be the one who feeds the dog.
Because some of that, I know they got a lot of this super, super healthy dog food.
Yeah, they do.
Man, Chewy would have none of that. He wouldn't even. He
Just
wouldn't
like
eat,
you, huh?
He wouldn't eat it. 'Cause then I would say you get worried that your dog's not eating it. You tried mixing it. You tried putting all these things in there. Sometimes a dog just wants to be a dog.
They got that TikTok dog food that's like called a farmer's dog or something. And it's like fancy. You keep it in the fridge.
I just remember putting up a video of me feeding Chewy some wet food. I got shamed for it. It's like, mind your own business. How about that?
Yeah. This person said 10 years ago, I bought a Swiss Army knife, which has a little toothpick in it, and I use it every single day. Come to think of it, I'm not sure it's ever been washed.
Oh.
It's your own plaque.
Okay, it's all right.
I wouldn't say it's all right, but at least it's your own.
That's true. This confession says, my daughter and I used to talk in a made-up alien language when she was little. She grew out of it, and it kind of crushed me. Well, the other night, I picked her up after she'd been out drinking all night, and in the car ride home, she started doing it again while drunk. We sat for an hour in the car, and it was the happiest I felt in years.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's pretty adorable. Have you guys ever made up a language with you and your kids?
No.
Yes.
What is your language?
Rocco would make up all these different words when he was little, and we still, to this day, use them, and we know what they mean.
Yeah, no, I love it.
It is a cute thing.
It's adorable.
A driving instructor here, it says, one of my students silently farted in the car. I considered not making her all humiliated by putting the window down, but it got so bad I gave in, had to do it. She never came back.
Oh.
Look, you're in survival mode.
I hear you.
You can't be mad, though, if it was your fart and he's just doing what he has to do to survive.
If you didn't make a big deal out of it, all he's doing is rolling down the window. Look, you got to control your farts sometimes.
She's a sensitive teen. Oh, they're so sensitive.
Oh, a accidental fart as a teenager can ruin not only your week, but possibly your month.
Yeah, good point. This person confessing, saying, I like the new girl from work. She wears these band T-shirts and is clearly into rock or metal music.
Nice.
So to try to get in with her, I said, oh, yeah, I love that kind of music, too. And she's like, oh, yeah? Who's your favorite band?
Uh-oh.
I said, LinkedIn Park.
LinkedIn Park.
She immediately started laughing. That's when I realized I probably was wrong. Turns out it's Lincoln Park. Not
Whoopsie.
LinkedIn. Yeah, well, you know. You tried. You tried.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in the haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey and leave my coffee bag in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I aim low, I aim true, and the ground's where I go. I work late where I'm free from the phone, and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know, but who wants to live forever, babe? You treat your mouth as if it's heaven's gate. The rest of you like you're the TSA. I wish I could go along. They don't get me wrong, you know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a vine, sweet as a grape. If you can sit in a barrel, maybe I'll wait until that day. I'd rather take my whiskey and leave my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Okay, it's a little flashback. You're 16 years old. It's Friday night. What are you doing, Virginia?
Oh, 16, Friday night. I am probably scoring some Boone's Farm
Okay.
with my friend Jennifer, and we're probably going to go to somebody's house where there's no parents home and rage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we did that quite frequently.
Okay. What about you, Jay Bird?
Probably have baseball practice till about 8 o'clock at night on a Friday.
Okay.
Then I'm either going to go out with my boys. We're probably going to either go to Planet Ice, the ice skating rink,
Yep.
or I might have a date with Allison. I might have a date with her.
Oh, no. That's awkward.
Is this the girl that you and Virginia's husband both dated?
Ironically, he's in the room right now. Hey, Panda.
Look at that.
Hey, Eskimo brother.
What happened to your relationship with her, Jay Bird? Why did that not turn into something more equitable?
Well, basically what had happened was I could not afford. I was a sophomore. I could not afford to go to prom at all.
Okay.
And she. I'm
stoked that I came up here today. So happy.
I'm so sorry.
So the poor kid can't afford prom.
So, but she was in SGA, so that means she got to go to the senior prom and all that. But you had to pay to go and pay for your suit and all that, and we just didn't have the money. And
She had money.
Yes, and I told her, I really just can't afford it. She's like, well, I still have to go, and she ended up going with this guy who had the hots for her.
Yeah.
Instead of me, I go, if you go with him, I go, we're breaking up, and she went with him, and we broke up.
Dang.
Who is this guy?
There was nothing that was ever romantic. I think he liked her. She didn't like him.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
could see that, and I knew that.
The guy wasn't Panda.
No, the guy was not Panda.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, not Panda. So I took a little.
How long then before Panda swoops in and makes her his?
With his incredible hands
This is
that you've
awful.
referenced a lot.
This is
Yeah.
terrible.
Panda, I was only just trying to do a joke and make. I didn't know this is going to turn into.
Oh, I mean, when you reference it, yeah, you bring it out.
Do you want me to stop talking?
16, it's Friday night. I am going to the Elm Court Apartments to pick up Tony Coe, who would then take us to the liquor store and buy us some delicious Natty Light.
Was Tony Coe a guy over 21?
Yes, he was. He was of age. He was, I would say, late 30s. He
Okay.
preferred to be called by his proper name, T-Rex, is what we called him, T-Rex.
So he's hanging out with 16-year-olds. He's in his 30s. I'm sure he's a gem of a human.
He was. He was a great guy, and I remember we would get really drunk, and then we'd talk about deep issues like politics. So that was a 16-year-old Kev Friday night.
Sounds pretty awful.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
I wonder where T-Rex is today.
Mm-hmm. He probably not alive. I don't know.
Probably not alive.
He was living the hard life, Virginia. I'd be shocked if he's still amongst us.
T-Rex got after it.
He did. He did. Okay, tell me in this random question, what is something you wish you could experience again for the very first time? What would that be? I'm sure birth of children, all that kind of stuff, that's it. But if you had something that wasn't that kind of imprint, do you have something that stands out, Jay Bird?
The breakup of Allison. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, what was the question?
What is something you wish you could experience again for the first time?
Hitting a home run over the fence.
Okay.
As a baseball player, that's a big deal. And the first time you do it, you can't believe it happened. And I could not believe the ball went over the fence. And I smiled so much that my lips split in half and started to bleed.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, that's a happy boy.
I was so happy.
What a moment.
It was.
You're
Okay.
bleeding out.
Yeah.
Virginia, what about you?
Mine's kind of recent, and Panda's wearing a Moose T-shirt. I wish I could go back and relive the moment that we won the Moose Lodge jackpot.
Okay.
I can tell you who would not want to relive that.
Everybody at the Moose Lodge.
Yeah.
It happened so weird and in slow motion that I wasn't videoing it. I didn't do anything right.
Did you get your earnings yet?
Yeah.
Can you say how much you personally got, or you're afraid of that?
I don't care. No. So I was there with my 3 girlfriends. So we split it 4 ways. The jackpot was $151,000.
Wow.
Insane.
And then, they take taxes out of it. You only get 60% of the pot because 30% goes back in to start the game over, and then 10% goes to the Moose Lodge. But 60% is still a lot. It came to $91,000, I think.
What was your final tally take home after taxes?
After taxes, $15,400.
It's a nice windfall.
But I got that, and 3 of my girlfriends got that, and that's what makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Because one of the girls that won it, she looked at me and she goes, "Oh my gosh, now I can pay my dad's medical bills with this."
Aw.
And it was just the coolest moment.
That is, yeah.
I'm so happy for those girls and for me. But
Okay.
it was fun to do it together.
Can you imagine if someone showed up at your house with a bag of 15 grand? Hey, you go, Kev.
Yeah.
Sunny day.
Something.
Oh my gosh.
Right, just dropping right on you.
She called me.
Yeah.
We had this thing. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the Moose Lodge," and the Bills were playing the Lions that day.
Right.
It was a crazy game.
Yep.
And she's like, if we win, I'll call you. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, the odds, that's not going to happen.
Somebody's going to win. Why not me?
So I'm sitting on the couch. I'm watching the game. Or no, they were playing the Rams because it was in L.A. I'm watching the game, and I look over. My phone's ringing, and it's like 4:20, and they do the drawing at like 4:15.
Yep.
And it says wifey. I'm like, okay. I pick it up. I'm like, hello. Total chaos on the other end of the line.
Screaming.
Total chaos. And I hear her whispers, babe. I'm like, yeah, we won. I said, what? We won. I'm like, you're breaking up. I don't think. Are you insane? No, we won. I'm like, what do you mean? I gotta go. I'll call you back. Just total chaos behind her.
Wow.
That's the call I get.
Yeah.
I put the phone down and I'm like wrapped in the Bills game.
Yeah.
Now I got her telling me. I'm like, I start shaking. I'm like, what? Because I knew the jackpot was like some astronomical number.
The
I had seen
largest
it there.
one they've ever had.
Sure enough, I look at Life 360 and I see the car, like she's traveling from the Moose Lodge, going down Indian Town Road. I'm like, where is she going? I guess they had to go to like a hideout because the people at the Moose Lodge were ready to tear them apart.
Some people were happy for us, but some people were not happy.
Yeah, so you got your check and ran.
Yeah, we had to.
It was surreal for sure.
That was the craziest moment. I would love to go back and relive that and actually video it and be more present.
That'd be a great video to re-show everybody at the Moose Club who missed out on your first winning.
I have no video, no nothing.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Look out for a disabled vehicle on Florida's Turnpike North right before Lake Worth Road. The left lane is blocked. You are tapping the brakes on I-95 north from Hypoluxo Road to 10th Ave. And traffic congestion on I-95 south from 6th Avenue to Gateway Boulevard. As for Broward County, you have an accident on I-95 north right before Sunrise Boulevard. The left lane is blocked. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
I love my car. It makes me so happy. When I'm in my car, I'm just like, oh man, this is a cool car. I got the Kia EV9 and I drove every single car on the lot at Greenway Kia to really get a feel for everything they had to offer. I love the selection. I love the fact that there are cars in every price range at Greenway Kia right now waiting for you. I got the EV9 fully electric. I love it. I'm obsessed. My daughter got the Sportage and she loves it, equally obsessed. But there's something for everybody. They've got Fortes and K5s, and they've got Tellurides and hybrids. I'm just telling you, go to Greenway Kia, test drive the car, and see for yourself why there's so many Kias on the road nowadays. I'm new to the Kia brand. I just learned in the past couple of years, but there's a reason why there are so many out there, because Kia is doing fantastic things, and nobody is going to give you a deal like Greenway Kia. Go see Lonnie or any of the team members. They're ready to help you. Just call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com because we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Hi, it's Randy West for Sono Bello. Look, it is not about willpower. You have willed yourself through the years of brutal diets, 5 a.m. workouts, and you're still frustrated. Well, Sono Bello can help. Wherever you have the stubborn, diet-resistant fat in inches, Sono Bello's micro-laser fat removal technology removes it, and for good. And it's one comfortable visit. Those stubborn inches around your tummy are gone. Muffin top, side fat, gone. Thigh, arm, back fat. If you got it, it's gonna be gone. And even saggy, loose skin, if you've already lost weight, they can do that too. Gone permanently. Warm weather's almost here. Now's the perfect time to visit Sono Bello. Get your goal body in time to go swimsuit, short, and tank top shopping. Micro laser fat removal, the permanent solution. And Sono Bello doctors are the experts. Do this for you, and you're going to save huge. Schedule your free consultation now at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Hey, it's Virginia. The inaugural Galbani Festa Italiana is taking over the Wellington Amphitheater this Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy live entertainment on the beachside golf cart stage with cherished Italian classics, plus tributes to Madonna, Sinatra, Bocelli, and more. Galbani cooking demos, Voga wine seminars, the Sicilian oven pizza eating contest, festival rides, and more. This event proudly benefits Little Smiles, and admission is just $5. It's the Galbani Festa Italiana in Wellington, and it's sponsored by the Village of Wellington, Schumacher Auto Group, Bedner's Fresh Farm Market, Moretti Beer, John Deere, Everglades Equipment Group, and more. We'll see you in Wellington this weekend.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit Lytle Writer at foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like unloading the grocery bags from your car and you decide you can get all the bags in one trip.
I can do it.
So you load up all 14 grocery bags on both arms. Sure, you can't feel your fingers and forgot to take your house keys out.
Almost there.
But you never put down one bag, and you made it inside all in one trip, like the bag-carrying boss you are.
Yes.
Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir? The C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgreg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgreg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning. Thunderstorms are likely, then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. Gusty winds and small hail are possible. Today's high temperatures in the low 80s.
This report is sponsored by Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right. When you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service, one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
Nursing home abuse, Gordon and Partners, 561-333-3333.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, do we have a real or a fake Florida headline here? Virginia and Denny's going to try to tell the difference. Now, what about this one, Virginia? Florida woman blows up neighbor's trailer with dynamite trying to kill iguana.
It sounds very Florida. And I was thinking, yeah, this is probably real. But then I remembered somebody's hot on iguanas right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Possibly the guy that wrote this.
Uh-huh.
I'm going, it's fake.
You're going to go, it's fake?
You are correct.
You are very hot on iguanas, and I get it. They're fascinating.
They really are. I'm too deep.
I have a tree full of them in my neighbor's yard.
Yeah, walking in Denny's neighborhood is horrifying because it's either going to be an iguana that hits you from a tree or a coconut.
You love dinosaurs. They're kind of like mini dinosaurs. Fight me.
They're giant. It's a harem in my backyard of them.
Yeah.
They just climb the tree, reproduce. There must be 40 of them.
Oh, iguanas love to get busy.
They constantly are tangled up with each other.
They are.
I mean, why is the population growing like that? You can see it.
Booming.
We have too many videos of it.
Okay, what about this, Denny's? Real or fake Florida headline. Florida man pops open beer during police encounter because it was cold and he wanted to drink it.
I get it.
Cops are after him, and he's like, you know what? I got a cold beer. I'm just going to drink it.
They don't stay cold forever, Denny's.
That feels real. That feels like a Florida thing.
You are correct. It is.
Oh, what an arrogance.
I bet there's so many stories like that. More than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're being arrested for a DUI, and they want to finish their beer.
Gosh.
But the cop's watching you, and he has a body cam. What are you doing?
There's so many ridiculous DUI videos that come out of just Palm Beach County alone.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
Okay, what about this one, Virginia? Florida man bites off neighbor's ear because he wouldn't give him a cigarette.
Ooh.
Is that one real or fake?
Man, that one's tricky.
Yeah.
People get pretty bent when they don't have a cigarette.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Enough to bite off an ear? What do you think? Real or fake, Virginia?
I'm going to go. Oh, that one's tricky.
That's a tough one.
We were talking about Mike Tyson yesterday.
He bit off Evander.
He did. He bit an ear.
Yeah. Evander, holy smokes. It's a cigarette smoke. No.
Oh. When you have to explain your joke.
Okay. What are you going to go with? Real or fake, Virginia?
This is a 50-50. I'm going to go fake, but without confidence.
Okay, I should have been wrong. That's real.
That's
real.
That is
so
real.
Florida.
Really?
Got me.
People in Florida love biting ears.
Gosh.
Okay, what about this one, Denny's? Is this a real or fake Florida headline? Florida man calls 911 after thinking his wife had an alien anal probe.
Another thing, Jay Bird is very hopeful he encounters.
Yeah.
But is it a trick?
That's true.
That's a ledge.
That's true.
You know it's true.
What do you think, real or fake?
I'm going to say that is a fake story.
You're right, that's fake.
Wow.
That one's fake.
Denny's is good.
That was tough. I had to think. I had to consider that one.
2 for 2. Okay, Virginia, what about this? Florida man claims he robbed bank to impress Taylor Swift. Is that real or fake?
Did it work?
I don't know that she's dating him because I don't think this is her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. I don't know that he has robbed any banks. Real or fake?
Could be an old story.
I think this is real.
It is real.
Really?
Yep. That is real.
People are crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
my
they are.
gosh.
Okay, what do you think about this one, Denny's? Florida woman sets world record for balancing 5 alligators on her head at one time.
Okay. World Record Wednesday?
Yep.
I could get Amy from Bush Wildlife in here.
I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Only because of the gator. The gator don't want to be doing that.
You don't think gators want to be stacked on themselves, balancing?
Maybe he's a showman. You don't know.
Yeah, it always goes so well when we work with animals.
What if we use those rubber gators people put by their pools? You got to stack 5 of them.
That's very... I like that.
What do you think? Real or fake here, Denny's?
It can't be real, right? It just can't be.
Just
Kevin.
can't be.
It just can't be.
Just
Kevin.
can't be. That can't be the world record.
I can tell by
stacking
Kevin's
gators on your
tone he's
head.
excited I said that, but I'm going to stick with my initial answer.
You're going to go fake?
Yeah.
You're right.
Wow.
That is fake.
Yes.
I don't think Guinness would go for that.
You're right. Because of animals.
Animal involvement.
Animals and danger.
Danger.
Uh-huh.
Guinness wouldn't, but we should.
There is that second rogue world record site that's not Guinness.
It's like recordsetter.com.
And it allows anything.
Recordsettinglosers.com.
They'll take any record.
It's got some low budget records.
I couldn't get on Guinness.com.
Oh, no, we've done some of those records before.
Okay, what do you think about this one, Virginia? You need to get this right to keep the heat on Denny's.
Oh, my God. He's so good, Kevin.
I know. Florida man finds World War II grenade and takes it to Taco Bell. That's the first thing you do, right? Hey, grenade. Let's go to Taco Bell. Real or fake?
I mean, maybe he knew people at the Taco Bell and he wanted to show it off, and he didn't think it was hot. He didn't think it was like going to go off. He just wanted to say, look what I found.
And sometimes when a man wants a chalupa, a man needs to get a chalupa.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of people have bombed that bathroom. What do you think, real or fake?
Oh, this one's hard, too.
I know, right?
It's a tough round.
It's a tough game.
Okay. Real or fake?
I'm going to go fake.
Gonna go fake? No, that one is real.
Really?
That one is
So
real.
Was he mad at them or?
Not sure what his logic was and why he decided to go right to Taco Bell with a World War II grenade.
Oh my
but
gosh.
That's what he did. All right, what about this one, Denny's? Florida woman arrested for riding sea turtle.
That feels real. I know Florida people love riding animals.
They do. They rode that one woman rode a manatee. They riding the sea turtles. What are we? Come on now.
Don't ride the manatees.
Leave
Don't ride
them
the sea
alone.
turtle.
Leave them alone.
Just leave the wildlife alone, people. What the heck?
Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'd catch you if you fall. And if they laughed and more. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me, live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice cause my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you fall. And if they laughed at more. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me, live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Yeah. You don't have to say just what you did. I already know. I had to go and find out from them. So tell me how's it feel? Tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me, thinking you could live without me. Maybe I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why.
Okay, we want to see what it sounds like when you age yourself, talking about a business in South Florida that is no longer open. And it's kind of occurred to me when my wife and I were driving on the 500 block of Clematis Street in downtown West Palm Beach, and they're building over the old Spanky's location. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when that was Spanky's. My old roommate used to hang out there all the time. And I remember many a nights at Spanky's. It was kind of like a rock bar. Kind of thinking, I remember they had a basketball court out back.
Spanky's was where it was at back in the day.
Yeah, it was,
I'm talking
yeah.
about when I, would sneak into bars at 18 or 19.
Yeah, this is
Spanky's
25 years
was
ago.
going off.
25 years ago, this thing was going off. So, yeah, I would be basically Spanky's on the 500 block years old. So if you know that, you got 25 years here in South Florida.
I would be Burdine's the buffet years old. Burdine's didn't always have a buffet.
Okay.
I think I am Club 251 years old. Remember that over on Palm Beach Island? It was one of our first live gigs that we were doing when we moved to this town.
Right.
Literally 26 years ago.
I do remember that.
We
yeah.
started doing Club 251 on Palm Beach Island.
Yeah.
I was like blown away. I couldn't believe the opulence.
Yeah, I remember back then, you and I, not being from this area,
We're walking around with our mouths open like,
Yeah.
golly,
Yeah.
look at Palm Beach.
That's how I was. I just lived a couple miles away. Oh my gosh, wow, look at all these lights. We didn't go to the island much as kids.
There's a lot of that you can go with nightclubs. I mean, I could go, I'm Monkey Club years old, I'm Club Safari years old, I'm Comedy Corner years old.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
The Comedy Corner was the club before the Improv.
I don't know if you guys were you guys around for the Carefree Theater years old. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They had the Rocky Horror Picture Show playing there.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Somebody said I am Boomers in Dania Beach years old. You might be a little bit younger though, because I mean that only shut down maybe 10 years ago? Not even 5 years ago?
Well, there's the Boomers in Boca. Was there a different one in Dania?
Yeah, it evolved. I think you had a Six Flags there. You had several. You used to have Pirates World, you had Six Flags, and I think Six Flags with the big wooden roller coaster became Boomers before it finally shut down. They put Dania Point in.
Here's for all you old locals. Grand Prix Racerama years old.
Oh, wow.
Where was that?
I don't know that.
That was down
That's
south.
before me, yeah.
And that was...
that might be the same one.
I think it might be, and they would run commercials.
Because it had different names.
On the Grand Prix Racerama.
Right, yes. Yeah, I think there's an odd evolution in all that. We got Boley or Billy, one of the two here. Date yourself by naming a place in South Florida that is now closed. What would that be?
Hollywood Sportatorium.
Tell me about the Hollywood Sportatorium. This is before my time. Where was it? And they used to do concerts there, right?
Yes, we did. It was all the way at the end of Hollywood and Flamingo, that homes or anything. Back in the 70s.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the 70s.
Yeah, I've seen old photos of it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Some of the old venues.
It was a little thing. I mean, the roof one time fell down because it rained, and if it rained, you couldn't get out of there.
The roof
stuck in
fell.
mud.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys are going to laugh. It was bass tickets, and we only paid $7 for front row.
Yeah, that's pretty unreal. It is fascinating. In fact, there's an Instagram page that I always go to, and it talks about all these places that used to be in South Florida. That Pirates World, back in the day, I think it was only open for 7 years. It had the unfortunate timing. It opened up, and then Disney opened in Orlando.
Oh.
And it only lasted 7 years. But one of the videos, they had a ride where, remember what a hobby horse looked like?
Yeah.
Sure.
They had these hobby horses, and they were on this track, and it was a roller coaster, but you didn't have any seatbelt or anything. You just held onto the hobby horse, and it took you around these rails. It looked totally unsafe and such a liability. But they had groups like Led Zeppelin and the Grateful Dead playing there, and a ticket was kind of like what Billy was saying, like $7.
Back in the day, you rode rides on pure faith.
Yep. Some of the other ones, somebody said, I'm a wanna-do city kid. Yeah, my daughter's a wanna-do city kid. She's
Yep.
26.
So's Magnolia. She loved it.
Yeah, and it's Brian here from Lake Worth Beach. Brian, maybe?
Yeah, it's Brian.
Brian, okay. Brian, age yourself by saying a business in South Florida that is no longer open. How old would you be?
Royal Castle.
Where was that and what was that?
So Royal Castle, I believe it's Broward Motorsports. It's on the corner of Congress and Okeechobee Boulevard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's now. Broward. Yeah.
A little fast food place. They're similar to White Castle or White Tower. A little square hamburgers. You know, it's a white building with orange lettering.
No way.
Very long gone.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Any ideas? Has anybody ever heard of it?
No.
I've never heard of Royal Castle, and that place has been Broward Motorsports probably for 15 years, and I can't remember what it was before that. It was something else before that. Wow.
I don't remember. Yeah, it's been a while. So it's going to be early 70s. There supposedly is one restaurant location still around in South Miami somewhere. I did see that on Facebook. That's kind of what reminded me of it.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, they had little square hamburgers, little, French fries, nothing special.
That's funny. They totally ripped off White Castle and called it Royal Castle. I have a feeling they probably closed because of trademark infringement.
They probably got a cease and desist.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it sounds so good to me.
Yeah, right.
You haven't had enough burger?
Yeah, you're right.
Some other people aging themselves with a business no longer open in South Florida. Somebody said, I am Galaxy Skateway years old.
So you got to roughly be around my age or
Probably.
within 10 years of my age.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Russell said, I am Showbiz Pizza years old.
Oh, that was my first real job. I loved working at Showbiz Pizza. Then it turned into Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, yeah.
When Chuck E. Cheese came into this area, it was such a big deal. You couldn't believe that, the creatures moving around.
Animatronics.
Oh, my gosh. It blew the kids' minds.
It was technologically advanced back in our time. When you look at it now, you're like, oh, my gosh.
Everyone's getting all hopped up on beer, trying to fight the rat.
Christina is Wilt Chamberlain and Pete Rose's Ballpark Cafe years old.
Look, Pete Rose, that restaurant had some of, if not the best honey mustard these taste buds have ever had.
Yep.
Oh, I miss that place. Oh, I miss it.
Dina's on here from Palm Beach Gardens. Date yourself. Tell us how old you are by something that's no longer open.
I am Polar Cup years old.
I've heard that before. I think that's before my time.
Polar Cup was massive in this area.
You talk about that, Jay Bird.
Right? It was the bomb. But now that I hear you guys talking, there was also Dax and My Martini on Clematis Street, and those were awesome.
Yes, they were. Dax was Virginia and I's hangout when we first got to town in '99. We would go there every day. I love those frozen drinks, and we would just people watch.
251.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Back in the day, we used to suck down daiquiris, and we'd probably have about 4 or 5 daiquiris.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of sugar?
Oh, I know.
If
I didn't care then.
If I have 2 sips of a daiquiri now, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's so sweet.
I was good, mid-20s. Nothing fazed me.
The Polar Cup, it would always come by our house in Lake Park, and you would get so excited. You could buy the biggest cup of whatever they were serving that day for like 85 cents. And I remember the last time we ate it, something bad had happened. My brother got a big lemonade one, and he's eating it, and as he's eating it, he had the biggest, it looked like a toenail in his mouth. And
that's gnarly.
We never ate Polar Cup.
We're done. We're done, kids.
And funny enough, after that moment, I didn't see them around too much after that.
Yeah. People saying I am Twin City Mall years old.
That's my cut. That's
That
Lake
is.
Park.
Yep. I am Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater years old.
Wow.
I am The Edge in Fort Lauderdale years old. They said that used to stay up until noon. I wonder if that would work now. I know, the only club I know that stays open all day into the next day is Space in Miami. I wonder if Lauderdale would work if they did that.
I wonder if you could talk to the people who had that bar that was open till noon. How many fights would happen if everyone's drinking and staying throughout the night?
I don't know. I guess it depends. I don't think Space really has a lot of fights, believe it or not. At least not that I hear of.
Because I think the bouncers will probably eat your face.
Everybody's on Molly. They're all petting each other.
Yeah. Probably. Well, hey, whatever it takes, I guess, to keep them from fighting, huh?
And look, modern day bouncers are just looking. They're looking for you to just do something squirrely.
Somebody else said, I'm Cinema Draft House years old. Sounds like a fun place. Does that ring a bell to you?
That sort of does ring a bell.
Okay.
That's got to be 70s.
Okay. Somebody said, I'm Penrod's on the Beach years old. Do you remember Penrod's?
No.
Okay. All right, some of the other ones are thrown out. And Hesmo's on here from Fort Pierce. Age yourself by naming off a business that is closed down in South Florida, Hesmo.
Jay Bird might remember this. Zips. They used to serve ice cream in the plastic baseball hats. And there's major league teams, so you could, get Oreo.
I remember those. I collected those.
I remember.
I love those.
Yeah, they were classic, man. You wanted it, and that was epic. Another thing, not get off topic, but it was the rides that were sketchy for kids.
Yeah.
We went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, ski over Gatlinburg, and they had this luge ride.
Right.
And all it was this cart on a metal track going down pretty steep terrain. You get up 30 miles an hour, and if you flew off the track, you flew into rocks.
Yes. I remember that. I wanted to do that.
You had a handbrake in the middle between your legs.
Right.
And you didn't want to go too fast, so you could push the limits to the
I went there. I think it was maybe at Ober-Gatlinburg they had that. And my mom took one look at that ride, and she's like, you're not getting on that.
Why? Was it you could smash into the rocks part?
It was just, it looked like you were just going to die. Just if you went on it, it just looked like death right there.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Look out for a disabled vehicle on Florida's Turnpike North right before Lake Worth Road. The left lane is blocked. You are tapping the brakes on I-95 north from Hypoluxo Road to 10th Ave. And traffic congestion on I-95 south from 6th Avenue to Gateway Boulevard. As for Broward County, you have an accident on I-95 north right before Sunrise Boulevard. The left lane is blocked. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Your new Sprouts Farmers Market is coming to East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard on Friday, April 4th. Get 20% off your purchase during our grand opening weekend, April 4th through 6th, when you sign up for a Sprouts account. Enjoy samples, giveaways, and a chance to win $500 in fresh, healthy, and delicious must-haves. Discover the season's best produce, unique products, an assortment of vitamins and supplements, and so much more. Stop by Sprouts, your new happy place, opening April 4th in East Boynton Beach.
I love the way they do it at Precision Garage Door Services. I love, for my safety, that their technicians always show up in these beautifully wrapped Precision Garage Door trucks, so I know that it's them for safety. They also send me a text with the photograph of the technician, so I know what he looks like, and I'm not going to be surprised. And if it's somebody who doesn't look that way, I know to be suspicious. Precision Garage Door Services, caring about your safety. If you've got anything wrong with your garage door, they have fixed everything on mine. They put in a new opener. I love it. They did the weather stripping. They did the door. They did everything. Schedule your appointment right now with the best. Precision Garage Door Services, the company I trust. You can go online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and book your appointment. FLGarageDoor.com for Precision Garage Door Services.
Hey sis, are you video calling me from the new HomeSense?
Reporting from Boca Raton. There are some serious deals here.
Where are we supposed to go together? Oh, so competitive.
Speaking of competitive, look at the price on this sleeper sofa.
That alabaster lamp for less, I want.
I bet you do.
Wait, go back. Show me that hand-woven rug from Turkey.
A total upgrade. Ooh, are you seeing this standing mirror?
I see a sister who's gonna buy that for me. Hello?
Now open in Boca Raton. HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
I'm starving. Let's go somewhere cool.
Okay, let's go to Guana Bananas. You mean Iguana Banas?
You mean guanabanas?
That's what we said.
Guanabanas delivers live music, Sunday brunch, trivia, and the freshest Florida seafood around. We have daily specials and also cater to those that like to eat from the land instead of the sea. Say it however you like, but just get here. If you want an unforgettable dining experience, this is the place. Online at guanabanas.com. Guanabanas in Jupiter, a taste of paradise.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, I've got to do something. Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
I got the weirdest, most painful gumbo injury. So, you know, I've been cooking these big pots of gumbo, getting ready for Crawfish Festival, which is not this weekend, but next weekend. And so I'm stirring and stirring and stirring, and it's really hot. Like, it's super duper hot. It's like a lava hot. And I wasn't really paying attention, and it splashed up and hit me in the face. And this drop of lava went like inside my nose on this like one little corner right inside your nose. And now it's like scabbed over and it's so painful. Don't burn the inside of your nose. Just a public service announcement. It hurts so bad.
I'm just kind of coming off a food injury myself. Too much hot soup. I ate it too quick. I was so hungry. And I knew Bird, don't go in. It's too hot. It's too hot. My hunger monster took over, and I had to go in deep. And yeah, I'm just now getting over my own food injury. So I get it, girl.
Burns hurt.
Oh man, I can relate to the nose thing too, because I had that ingrown hair in my nose and I popped it, and that ruined 2 weeks of my life. I could not believe the damage because after it healed, I think the scab like pulled nose hairs, and then so when I was messing with the scab, I was plucking nose hairs. My left eye watered for 2 weeks.
How are you now? Is it better?
I'm back to normal, but it was so swollen and it was so high up, like right where the bridge of your nose is on the inside. It got me, and it swelled up so much that it closed that hole, so I can only breathe out of one nostril.
Wow.
It was that bad. I will never ever pluck a nose hair ever again. I did that while in traffic, just not paying attention, not realizing that would destroy my world. What you got on your mind today, Jaybird?
Do you guys know what a content bully is?
A content
bully?
Yeah. Basically what they do is anytime you're around them, they always put the music on. They want to hear. You're going to watch what they're going to watch. They just kind of take over what the whole thing of what you're watching or listening to. And you don't even kind of realize they're doing it. And then halfway through you go, gosh, I'm kind of annoyed. There's someone I know like that, but I never said anything. And then someone else comes up to me and goes, you notice how they always want to do this and do that and play that? And it makes me not want to hang out with them
and
anymore.
You're like, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm going, yeah, I kind of know what you mean. So just a PSA. Don't be a content bully. Make sure everyone gets a shot.
Share the duty.
Share the duty, because it can happen so quickly. All of a sudden, you're watching a 45-minute thing you do not want to be watching.
Oh.
And I know we worked with somebody at one of our old stations, and he would always stop me or Denny's
in the hallway after the shift is done.
And he would show us these 30-minute, like he'd try to show us these long videos.
In the hallway?
Yeah, right before.
30-minute video in the hall?
Standing there holding a phone, and you're huddled over him as he's holding a phone, playing the volume.
And you try to be polite. You're like, you want to watch it, but you go, wait a minute, how long is this video?
Dude.
There was that story that came out, Go the F to Sleep. It was a kid's book written, but I think it's for adults. And I guess Samuel L. Jackson reads it or something. He made me watch the entire thing in a hallway.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, oh, yeah, no, I get it. It's funny. And we watched the entire thing. That thing takes 14 minutes to read through.
I mean, even on a road trip, it could happen.
Somebody could take over and all you're doing is listening to their music.
Personally, I think everyone, if you're doing a road trip, I feel the best way to do it is everyone gets a pick. So Denny's, you get a song, Virginia gets a song, then I get a song, and round we go. And you get to learn new music, but you also get one of your picks in there as well.
I think you do it right, because a lot of times we'll be in the car, because if a person's driving, somebody's in the backseat, you need somebody to kind of run the radio, you'll pick a song that you think we like, or you'll play a song specifically, like this is a request out for
the audience.
You would pick it for each person in the car. I always thought that was kind of a fun game, because you're picking songs you think that they like, knowing that they do like it, or they like that genre.
It's a game at that point.
That makes it fun.
It's fun. What's on your mind, Big D?
Well, so I got grass on my mind.
Oh, boy.
And not the kind of grass you're probably thinking.
What kind of grass you thinking about?
So I posted a video yesterday on the stories on Instagram, KVJ, Facebook, or Instagram, and I pulled up this gigantic root. I have a humongous tree of life my neighbor has next door, and the root system it's to the point where it pushed up some of my fence, and it's coming towards my house. So me and my wife went through, and we've just been ripping these roots out. And I have another video I'm going to post today, which is an even bigger root than the one I posted yesterday, which I didn't even think was possible. But now that we've ripped up so many roots, I have no more grass. It's just dirt now. And I was talking about how I wanted to put new grass down. And sod's pretty expensive, and people gave me some good suggestions. But I think I'm down to 2 grasses that I'm going to try to plant and keep alive.
Oh, you're going to seed it.
I'm going to seed it. I heard you're supposed to cover it with hay to prevent it from blowing away and prevent the birds from getting it.
Hey.
But the 2 grasses that I'm trying to decide between, And if you want to, let me know if it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea. 877-979-9763. You can text us here. I was going to go with centipede grass, if you've ever heard of that. It's cool because you plant it. It takes a while to grow, but it spreads throughout your entire yard.
Oh.
And supposedly it's very resilient to everything.
It takes over.
You don't have to do anything either. It will just, you don't have to water it. It can handle acidic ground.
It's tough.
It's tough. And then the second grass, which doesn't grow like that and it supposedly grows faster, is called Bahia grass. And they're about the same price. This one doesn't grow across the yard, but I don't know if that really matters. But this one's the type of grass that you see if you're driving on the turnpike. It's the grass that's in between.
Yeah.
It takes no irrigation, no care. It can grow pretty much on anything. Those are kind of the grasses I'm looking at.
Boy, does this guy know a lot about grass or what?
I've been reading a lot about grass lately.
Oh, I'm so glad we came to your grass TED Talk.
You're right. That was a TED Talk. I priced.
I fell asleep twice.
Yeah, can you talk about insurance instead?
Yeah, I know. I bring the weakest topic.
Denny's, what happened? You became a dad and you became so boring.
I mean, you know a lot about grass.
I've been in the grass room. I know a lot about roots now. I didn't even want to.
Bahia grass?
So if you guys have any suggestions, is it Bahia or should I do centipede grass? Because it grows a little slower.
You almost turned me boring for a second. I almost went into a whole tree rant.
Boring. It's contagious.
Thank God Virginia stopped me.
What spreads faster than centipede grass? Boring.
Oh, well, so somebody sent a text in about Bahia grass, and the only thing they wrote is Bahia sucks.
Oh, no.
Should I not do the Bahia grass? I always heard good things about that one.
Oh, ratings are going Bahia.
Bye.
All right. If you guys want to text about grass, you can text me. I will read and I will
Personally.
respond to you. Yeah, 877-979-WRMF. Hit me up about grass. I'm all about talking about grass today.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. My kids are dance are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm melting to it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, 'cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, make him laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm
We talked a lot about the greatest TV shows of all time, but what about the greatest TV episode of all time? We asked the question on the KVJ Show Facebook page, and it was really kind of interesting to me because when I looked at the answers that we had there, and then I looked at the Ranker website, which is really cool because they have people on there ranking things, and you can upvote, downvote things, and so it's people kind of giving their own thoughts on it. When you look at the Ranker list of the greatest TV episodes ever, you see a lot of dramas on there. And in fact, at number 1, they've got 1 and 2. They have Breaking Bad episodes that are the top for Ranker. And then you see Game of Thrones has number 3 and number 4 on there. And then Breaking Bad's got another one that is in there and another Game of Thrones. So out of the top 10, there's 3 Breaking Bad, 3 Game of Thrones episodes, according to Ranker. And that's people that are just random wherever in the world going on there and saying what they think's the best. And there's a lot of dramas. In fact, there's only one that I would consider to be, well, maybe 2, a comedy. You got an episode of The Office called Stress Relief.
It was, seriously, they played after the Super Bowl, and it was such a great episode. I remember watching going, oh my gosh, this is so funny. And I was already a big fan.
And what a good time to do it, too.
It was great. And they credit that with getting a lot more Office fans because of that.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's an employee starts a fire in the office to test everybody's fire safety skills.
That's probably my second or third favorite. The dinner party from The Office is my all-time favorite. I love that so much. I believe they won an Emmy for that as well.
Did they? Okay. The other, I guess, what you could consider a comedy at number 9 for the Ranker list, they've got Jurassic Bark from Futurama, where Fry comes across the fossils of his dog at a museum and then acquires the remains to get him cloned so they can have a happy dog-man duo once again. So that's the really only 2 comedies. So when you go to Ranker, people are looking at dramas. Now, when you look to the KVJ Show Facebook page, you are seeing a lot of comedies that are on here, or just, you know, kind of like mindless little sitcoms and things like that. I see on the list a lot of Seinfeld, a lot of Friends, some Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Office. That pretty much dominates the top comments that people said were their favorite episodes.
I have some of those on my list.
Yeah, so when you're talking about the best TV episodes of all time, our audience really likes the comedies. I know, Virginia, you like Seinfeld.
I do. My 2 favorite Seinfelds probably are Ass Man and Master of My Domain.
Okay. All right. Some of the ones that people were listing as their favorite. Kelly said The Marine Biologist.
That's a great one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man Hands is good.
Rachel said the Parking Garage episode. I'm not sure which one that is.
I have to go back to that one, but Marine Biologist is pretty damn amazing.
And Tina said the Puffy Shirt episode.
That's
Puffy Shirt is good.
That's Larry David's favorite Seinfeld episode.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay.
Soup Nazi is good.
Uh-huh. I like the one where the horse ate the beefaroni and then had the farts.
Yes.
That's pretty good. I always like that fart comedy.
I like the one when Jerry's dating the girl and she always wears the same outfit on every date.
Yeah,
but
it's
she
a good
has
one.
a bunch of different outfits. It's the same
It's the same one.
Yeah. Whoa. The beefaroni was rusty. Whoa, rusty.
Yeah.
Whoa, rusty.
For Friends, the favorite episodes, and there were many that people listed. The one where Ross got high is Jamie's favorite. Renee said the Pivot episode. Dava said the episode where Ross can't get the leather pants on. And Rita said the one with Ross's tan. So I didn't realize Ross was such a popular guy from Friends, but a lot of people's favorite episodes on the KVJ Show Facebook page put that. Now for The Office, people who loved Office episodes.
There's just so many.
Erica put Dinner Party.
That's mine.
Colleen said Pam and Jim's Wedding, where Kevin stuck his feet in the ice maker, said his dogs were barking.
It's good.
The Christmas gift exchange is Debbie's favorite episode, is hers. And then there were some other ones. Curb Your Enthusiasm got a couple as well.
The best Curb, in my opinion, is when he's friends with the Crazy Ice Killer. It's a rapper.
Crazy Ice Killer?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Lisa said hers was where Larry David did the obituary for the ant and replaced the A with the C.
Beloved Ant, and they made a typo, and it's Beloved No A there. They put a different letter.
It replaced the A, yeah. Instead of ant.
It's a really good episode.
Beloved. That's a pretty good concept. Katie said her favorite Curb Your Enthusiasm episode was the Chef Tourette's.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing episode. It's one of my favorite. It's a season finale.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah. So those are some of the ones. Some of the other just random episodes. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air got a couple nods for the best TV episode of all time. Carrie said the Carlton striptease dance was her favorite TV episode of all time. And Safina said the episode with Father.
Oh, that's the heavy one.
Yeah, that's the one where Will Smith,
They would throw the heavy episode. You wouldn't see it coming, and then boom, heavy Fresh Prince. Those are always my favorite kind of sitcoms because they go just full on in on the seriousness and the overacting, and I love it.
Yeah. Jamie said her favorite TV episode of all time is the Saved by the Bell where Jesse gets addicted to speed for a minute, starts freaking out while singing I'm So Excited.
You could argue it's one of the best moments / terrible moments. I mean, it's so cheesy. It's everything I love.
Everything you love.
Over the top acting. She gets addicted to
speed.
It's not speed. It's those the
caffeine pills.
It's low budget drugs.
Girl. I can't even give you a good buzz.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen the full episode, but it's really.
I've only seen the scene.
Oh, it's great.
It's good.
In fact, I'm gonna watch it today.
Okay, one of the best TV episodes of all time.
More KVJ next on 97.9 WRMF.
Connectivity is so important, and that's why for 25 years now I've had Xfinity, because I need to stay connected for my job and for life. Think about everything that you do, everything that is connected. Even refrigerators are connected now to the internet. And when you go with Xfinity, what you get is just a wide variety and a selection to make sure that you're fitting your needs and getting the speed that you need. Like, for instance, if you just do light streaming, like some music downloads and scrolling the internet lightly, 150 megabytes per second, that is going to be good for you. But if you are doing pro-level gaming or a lot of video work, maybe video conferences, you need over a gig or more. And Xfinity can handle that too. That's why just go online to Xfinity.com and find the speed that you need. The thing you're going to love too is the 22 million plus Wi-Fi hotspots that they've got all over the country and so many in South Florida, so you always stay connected even when you're on the go. Advanced security is available to Xfinity Internet customers with a compatible Xfinity gateway. Must activate advanced security through Xfinity app. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. For factors affecting speed, visit Xfinity.com/network management.
I'm Neil, founder of Clayroom. When I found ceramics, I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative. So I set out to open my own studio. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. Now we're molding a creative community.
With the Chase Ink Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Snyderman, can you move things in your mind?
Nope.
Could you read our minds?
I got nothing. Were you thinking of nothing?
No. So, what makes you a superhero?
I can tell if you should repair or replace your air conditioning system.
Snyderman can help tell you whether it's time to repair or replace your system if you answer 8 quick questions on our website. Visit SnyderAC.com and get your answer in a flash.
Flash? I think you mean Snyderman.
CAC 1821616.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
Would you like to feel 10 to 20 years younger? Get rid of that brain fog, get more energy, stop drinking so much dang caffeine that just makes you jittery? You need to go see the people at Game Day Men's Health. In fact, you could go in today and walk right away with your treatment. Nobody else is doing that. Same-day testing and treatment, well, that's part of being the largest men's health clinic in the country with 8 convenient locations between Palm Beach Gardens and Miami. Go in for your complimentary consultation and see what they can do for you. I started going in about a month ago. I've done hormone replacement therapy before. I did it for the muscles before. Now I'm doing it for the brain fog and the low energy, and I feel so much better. Plus, yeah, you can get the lean muscles as well, so you have a younger-looking physique. physique, and they're always testing you for optimization. But it's not just the HRT. They also do the ED. Yes, the erectile dysfunction. Throw away the blue pills and get a more long-term natural solution. They do all the treatments, and all you have to do for your consultation and lab test is go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. At Progressive, they're making things even easier. They'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE. That's Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel now to follow KVJ and watch KVJ TV. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
We got a game that we tried out last week and tried again this week. It's called Audio Charades. So whereas regular charades, you do the physical, this is only using audio. In fact, you cannot act out these sounds that you're going to do. We're going to partner up here. We had Jaybird and Denny's, and you give your partner audio clues to the word that you are given. Obviously, the person making the noises can see it. The partner cannot. You've got 20 seconds to try to get 5 words correct.
Last week, the old dogs beat the young dogs. You guys beat us pretty good.
You keep calling us old dog, you're going to piss us off again. We're going to beat you worse.
Nah,
yeah.
Not this week. Me and Denny's are very in sync. We're actually guaranteeing victory.
Okay, now what you have is you've got 20 seconds to try to get 5 words correct. If we wind up with a tie, then there can be as many as 2 additional tiebreakers to go on here. So, but if you win in round 1, you just win in round 1. It is all over.
How did you like doing it, Kev? Did you like it better when I gave you the sounds or when you gave me the sounds?
I think, what did we score better at? I remember there was one round that we did better. And was it when I was giving you the sound
I think it was
effects?
when you did them. We had one more than when I did them.
Okay, we'll start with that and see how that works.
Yeah, because remember, she's bragging about her animals. Kev, I can do the animals. And then it kind of blew up in her face. Oh. Yeah, I remember that.
That's how that went?
We got dolphin in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, well, if we were doing all animals, that would be one thing. But these are a mix of all kinds of different things. So Denny's will come stand behind you. I'll see the words. We'll see how many we can get here at Audio Charades.
Okay.
And we've got 20 seconds here.
Good luck to the elderly.
Thanks, Shunny boy.
Oh, yeah. Now get out of my yard.
Okay, here we go. Virginia, our 20 seconds begins now.
Phone ringing. Telephone.
Watch
Pass.
the hands.
Whistling. Tea kettle.
Got it.
Shower.
Got it.
Dog. Dinosaur. Lion.
Okay,
After the buzzer, but you did get 2.
Okay.
Watch those hands, Ralston.
Yeah, the
I
first
can't
one.
see
Yeah.
his hands. Watch your mouth.
You're right. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
It's
the first
his
one,
rule. He told me
it
that.
is.
I can't see his hands.
First one was a harp.
He was playing the harp.
Yeah, I did. I kind of made a harp noise.
Well, I didn't get it.
We could have taken that away, so it didn't matter anyway.
We gave him a warning. That's what officials do. And you just got a warning. Red
You
flag.
don't warn Kevin. Kevin warns you.
Wow.
This is how it is, Danny.
Stand down.
Don't forget, it was Kevin and Virginia before the KVJ. She just let us know that right there. That's how it
You
is.
need to know.
That's how it is, everybody.
In case you just showed up.
Behind the scenes.
Okay, you guys have to get 3 to win, 2 to force it overtime, and if you get less than that, then Virginia and I win. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you want it? You want me to give you the verbal cue?
We did terrible last week. Why don't we switch it up?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna guess. You gotta give it to me though, baby.
Oh yeah, I will.
You gotta give it to me, Denny's.
Denny's going to be making the sound effects here in a round of audio charades. 20 seconds on the clock. The best score you can get is 5. You get 3, and it's already over. Okay. Your time begins now.
Whoosh, whoosh. Walking in snow.
Pass that one.
B. Sucking on honey. Sucking on the mother's.
Pass that one.
Dinosaur. Trash compactor.
Pass that one.
Daddy, what the hell? What happened?
Is that it?
What happened? What were
Well,
they?
you're like bee sucking on honey. When you think mosquito sucking on blood instead of bee sucking
I said
on
bee
honey.
sucking on honey?
So you missed swimming, mosquito, accordion,
eating.
Oh, I'm so bad at this game and I love it. Oh, man. I think I was worse at that part.
Oh, no.
I got to give the clues next time, man. Oh, my God.
Virginia, we're champs again.
yeah,
baby.
dang
Yeah,
it.
the old people. Yeah. All right.
Oh, congratulations, Paw Paw.
Oh, thank you.
I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right for you. And you could tell me if I'm off, but I see it on your face when you say that he's the one that you want. And you're spending all your time in this wrong situation, and anytime you want it to stop, I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are we wasting time on all your wasted crown when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better than he can. I'll stop time for you the second you say you'd like me to. I just wanna give you the loving that you're missing, baby, just to wake up with you will be everything I need, and this could be so different. Tell me what you want to do, 'cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are we wasting time on all your wasted crown when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better than he can, better than he can. Give me a sign, take my hand, we'll be fine. Promise I won't let you down. Just know that you don't have to do this alone. Promise I'll never let you down. 'Cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me, why are we wasting time on all your wasted grind when you should be with me instead? I know I can treat you better than he can. No, better than he can. Better than he can.
If you had to put together a bowl of Bad Kid candy, what makes the bowl?
Starlight Mints.
Yeah, basically anything that your grandma used to have lying around the house. I think you could probably fill with
That
that.
ribbon candy.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it was
yeah.
awful.
Sweet tarts.
You know what it was? Like old people candy. Why did your grandparents have the worst candy laying around?
I don't know. It's a great question.
That hard strawberry candy that looks like a strawberry, the plastic wrapper.
Oh, we led the league in having them. Oh, my Aunt
Yeah.
Ann loved those things.
And then you would, is that the one that had the gooey center?
Yes.
Yeah.
You would chew it, it gets stuck in your tooth.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, those should always, around the holidays especially, they always come in those meat boxes.
They would. And we'd always leave them out in the heat and they'd get all slimy, but we'd still eat them anyway.
Oh, it's so gnarly. Yeah. I remember the butterscotches.
Oh, I like a butterscotch.
Grandma used to always have those.
Those are good.
Those York peppermint patties. That was my granny candy.
Circus peanuts are just the worst.
Grandmas love those too. Yeah.
Circus peanuts might be the worst.
Not circus penis, which is a different party.
Peanuts is what I meant to say.
Yeah, so if you're putting together a bowl, I think that would probably be the worst. If you had to say overall number one, what is the absolute worst candy that you would get for Halloween?
I mean, circus peanuts or that ribbon candy you're talking about. That ribbon candy's brutal.
Yeah, or the Starlight Mint. I mean, you put in zero effort.
The mint is, yeah, you're right. I'm even kind of pissy when I get that at a restaurant.
Yeah, it's zero effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we've got a Facebook poll that is up. You can go and check out and put in, what is your grandma's favorite candy? What did your grandmother always have in her house when you were growing up? Jenna said, my mom liked Mary Jane's.
Oh, Mary Jane's are good.
All right, I'm not sure I know what that is.
It's like a nutty, it's a brown, like a caramel colored, like a taffy.
Okay, I'm Googling it, and all I'm getting is a bunch of weed pictures.
Okay, if you go to our Facebook page, there's actually a picture of the Mary Jane's.
It had a yellow wrapper.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you got a candy now it said Mary Jane on it, I mean, what's that candy?
What's the one candy? It's got that waxy paper, and you pull it off, and it sticks to the waxy paper. It's like a toffee or a chewy. It's really gross.
Taffy?
There was the Necco wafers.
They usually have them on Halloween. They have an orange and black little wax papers. They're twisted, and you open up, and they're gooey.
Oh, that might have been the yeah. In fact, she was saying too. It was the peanut butter candies, the orange and black wrappers.
They are terrible.
You're talking about
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Christine said my grandma had this buttermints.
Yeah, I loved a buttermint though.
You could get those mints, the assortment of mints in that big that tube. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And have hundreds of pieces in there sticking together.
Ann said my Meemaw always had the Tootsie Pops. Or the Tootsie Rolls. I remember Tootsie Rolls are big grandma candy.
Tootsie Rolls are big grandma.
As a kid, I used to get disappointed with those. To me, it's a low-budget Halloween snack.
It's fake chocolate.
It's not good. Tootsie Rolls are a bad chocolate, Kev.
Yeah.
For
it's
Halloween,
a low budget.
it is.
It's pretty much low budget.
Chocolate wax.
Mm-hmm.
As you promised me that I was more than all the miles combined, you must have had yourself a change of heart like halfway through the drive, because your voice trailed off exactly as you passed my exit sign. Kept on driving straight and left our future to the right. Now I am stuck between my anger and the blame that I can't face, and memories of something even smoking weed does not replace. And I am terrified of weather, cause I see you when it rains. Doc told me to travel, but there's COVID on the planes. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. So I thought that if I piled something good and all my bad, that I could cancel out the darkness I inherited from Dad. No, I am no longer funny, cause I missed the way you laughed. You once called me forever, now you still can't call me back. And I love Vermont, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half, but that'll have to do. it's the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas, and I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. Now your tire tracks in one pair of shoes, and I'm split in half. That'll have to do, have to do.
We are South Florida, the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I want you to look and feel as great as I do. So I'm going to help you out here. It's Tracy. Log on to coastalweightlossecret.com. Click on schedule a free consultation. It's really just 3 steps. Schedule that consultation, talk to one of their weight loss experts, and start losing weight. Really super easily and really super fast. You heard me say it. With the help of Dr. Zuckerman and his awesome team over at Coastal Weight Loss Secret, I lost 43 pounds in 3.5 months, and I've kept it off with no shots, without working out. There's no pre-packaged meals or anything. I've talked to people that have been on other weight loss plans, and then it didn't work, and they gained the weight back, or they didn't even lose in the first place. Total bummer, and it can get you down. I tell them about Coastal Weight Loss Secret, and then they're like, Tracy, oh my gosh, I wish I did this long ago. It's a free consultation. You got nothing to lose except unwanted body fat, and you can lose up to a pound of fat every single day. So call now and get the scoop. 561-680-3090, and more online at coastalweightlossecret.com.
You know, when it comes to medicine, I love prevention. I love working ahead and not dealing with the problem when it's a big problem, like a heart attack. I love finding out that you have a blockage before the heart attack. And that's why it is so amazing what they're doing at Life Imaging FLA. We heard the story about the marathon runner that had come in there. He looked fit as a fiddle, and he's like, you know, I do have some heart disease in my family, so let me check out my heart and make sure I don't have any blockages. They rushed this guy to emergency surgery at the hospital. He had blockages that were going to explode and be a widowmaker. So that's the kind of life-saving technology they've got at Life Imaging FLA. If you don't know what's going on with your heart on the inside, why not find out? It's a free heart scan with just a few minimum requirements. You can go to Life Imaging FLA, just like Kevin and I did, and find out for sure what's going on in there. From your cell phone, dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit GuaranteedRideHome.org to register. That's GuaranteedRideHome.org. GuaranteedRideHome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Your new Sprouts Farmers Market is coming to East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard on Friday, April 4th. Get 20% off your purchase during our grand opening weekend, April 4th through 6th, when you sign up for a Sprouts account. Enjoy samples, giveaways, and a chance to win $500 in fresh, healthy, and delicious must-haves. Discover the season's best produce, unique products, an assortment of vitamins and supplements, and so much more. Stop by Sprouts, your new happy place, opening April 4th in East Boynton Beach.
20 years of Jonas, living the dream tour, performing Nick Solo and the administration, Joe and DNCE, and the Jonas Brothers, Kevin, Nick, and Joe, playing Amaret Bank Arena, Friday, October 24th. The greatest celebration of Jonas ever in one incredible show. Sign up for pre-sale access now at jonasbrothers.com.
Let's go to Rapids Water Park. Go splash, go wild, go together. With over 40 slides and family-friendly fun, there's something for everyone. Go now for spring break. Save up to 45% on tickets and season passes. Get unlimited visits, free parking, and more with a season pass. Hurry, offer ends soon. Rapids Water Park. Let's go.
Play your way at Mardi Gras, International Flavors of Carnival at Universal Orlando Resort.
It's time to play. February 1st to March 30th. Take a break with an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar as you taste the world. Catch beads and sing out at live concerts on select nights. Florida residents get 2 days free when you buy a 2-park, 1-day park-to-park ticket. Get details at universalorlando.com. Not available at front gate. Used by April 30th, 2025. Restrictions apply.
You're back with DJ Good Fun. At the Department of Good Fun, where every game benefits education. Caller number 9. Let's play Name That Scratch Off. Okay, it's a new one.
The $25 million Gold Rush multiplier.
Yeah.
With over $1.2 billion in prizes.
Right again. Wait, is this Cheryl from sales?
Yes. No.
The Florida Lottery. It's good fun. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the credit clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800 New Kias online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com, and remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Credit affects down payment and approval terms.
When you need a laugh, you need our mobile app. Download it free. Just search 97.9 WRMF. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I've never felt like this before. This feeling's like so unreal.
I'm obsessive when just one thought of you comes up. And I'm aggressive just when thought I'm close enough. You got me stressing, incessantly pressing the issue. Cause every moment gone, you know I miss you. I'm the question, and you're of course the answer. Just hold me close, boy, cause I'm your tiny dancer. You make me shake and I'm never mistaken, but I can't control myself. Got me calling out for help. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. I can't take it, see it don't feel right. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. You got me tossing and turning, can't sleep at night. It's time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. You know it's testing me, but still I'm losing it. This time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. Got the best of me, so now I'm losing it. Just your presence in a second, guess my sanity. Yes, it's a lesson, it's a phase, all my vanity. My tummy's up and that's when I see you get so hot. My common sense is out the door, can't seem to find the light. Take me, you know it's that you feel it right. Take me on my crutches, tie up in your arms tonight. I'm out with you, you got me head over heels. Boy, you keep me hanging on the way you make me feel. SOS, please, someone help me. It's not healthy for me to feel this way. Oh, you are making this hard. You got me tossing and turning, can't sleep at night. This time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. You know it's testing me, but still I'm losing it. This time, please, someone come and rescue me. Cause you on my mind, it's got me losing it. I'm lost, you got me looking for the rest of me. Got the best of me, so now I'm losing it. Boy, you know you got me feeling open. And boy, your love's enough with words unspoken. I said, boy, I'm telling you, you got me open. I don't know what to do, it's true, I'm going crazy over you. I'm begging, SOS, please, somebody help me.
right, you're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. We got more content for you coming up here on the ATS podcast starting about 10 a.m. So definitely check our KVJ YouTube channel for that.
Yes, that will be live and fresh.
But before we get to all of that magic, talking grass, possibly insurance, if we could get a lovely thought of the day from you, Mr. Bird.
You got it, Mr. Denny's. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Oh, that's true. Good stuff, Mr. Bird. ATS podcast coming up on our KVJ YouTube channel.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 15th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.50%, APR 6.56% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3RD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Virginia. The inaugural Galbani Festa Italiana is taking over the Wellington Amphitheater this Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy.